And we're live.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dungeons and DoorBreakers.
This
We're
time
your hosts, the DoorBreakers.
you finally did it on a time where we're coming into an episode rather than coming back from a break. I was literally looking back to like 2 previous episodes, and you say as we come back from a break, you say that.
Yeah.
Welcome to the next installment of the most recent installment of our 5-part series, where we investigate as to whether or not Stacy's mom does indeed have it going on.
I am joined by my ever so wonderful players.
That's some generous language right there.
Wonderful. I wouldn't say
Your generosity is noted.
We're not regular.
Help.
We're better than friends. We're a wandering
Save
gaggle of
me.
moronic cunts.
I need help. They're holding me
Yeah, I guess you
hostage.
could say that.
Help. So,
I'm not holding you hostage.
We live in different states.
I know, I'm joking.
Now I'm holding you hostage.
No.
Uh,
I think that was out
Yeah,
of
like,
camera,
I'm
so
gonna
I think it's
shoot my
fine.
Camera, and that's gonna
Yeah, it's out of frame, so it's fine.
I always wanted to actually see a stream where somebody just has like I think it would be a hilarious gimmick where somebody just has like an endless supply of like the cheap ass cameras, and they just do like every
No.
week they stream and they just
I
end by
wish.
shooting the camera.
But you can get banned for discharging a weapon on stream. It's pretty bullshit,
Yep.
but
I mean, I have a feeling that
Isn't that like most games?
Twitch, regardless of
shooting guns.
no, like a real
Twitch,
like,
regardless of how they usually like operate things, I have a feeling if you were to actually get written express permission from Twitch, they would allow it. Like if you explain, this is what I plan on doing. This is a comedy stream. Nothing's to be taken seriously.
if
I'm
you
pretty
have
sure-
enough friends high up, probably.
if you
sure,
catch them
but...
if you catch them on a good day, like any bureaucratic situation, you catch them on a
But
good
anyways,
day.
we're not gonna get into that because we love you, Twitch. Don't ban us.
This is my family.
Please no ban.
That's not bad. Okay, so
Don't take
last
it, bro.
week, we had left off as you guys, or well, I guess I'll recap all of last week before I say where we left off. So the party found themselves entering into the unfamiliar woods, a mysterious and magical area that pretty much can't be entered unless you have the magical pebble that you guys have, which doesn't really have a special name or anything. It's literally just a magical
A pebble of magictude.
Yeah. You guys managed to use that pebble to find entryway into the forest, allowing it to actually accept you, essentially. Although it did try pulling in a couple party members through magical means. But nonetheless, you all moved forward, eventually finding the guardians of the forest, a couple people. You first met Solaire, and she led you to the sort of village that they've built in the forest as they've been staying there for hundreds, or I think I said like 100 years exactly or something, but quite a while.
It was,
long-ass
sometime,
fucking time
like,
ago.
around when.
Yeah, when
Everything
Scathor
was-
was still alive.
Yeah.
So you met Solaire, who was revealed to be Tathara's sister that you were looking for. She greeted you, accepted you in, offered you a place to stay and food, and then eventually got to the point saying that she would like you guys to take a powerful artifact out of the forest, as they are holding an archdemon in the forest and are worried that the demon, if it were to sense the weapon's presence, might really try to escape, or other evil things might be drawn to it. So,
And then it sensed the weapon's presence, and then escaped.
we're gonna get to that.
We were warned and worried about this one thing happened, and so it happened.
The fuck
There's
you,
some-
ex machina.
I think there's some word, I can't think of it, but I'll look it up later and figure it
Self-fulfilling
out.
prophecy.
Where stuff only happens whenever the main character's around.
Uh,
There's some word that describes that.
Brendan's wife.
Brendan's. Damn. That's true.
Hey.
So, yes, the party stayed in the village for a little while, enjoyed some good old elven vegan food. much to the
Only I
dismay
enjoyed
of
it.
yeah. Sorry, you guys. It was like good. It was just you guys wanted meat except for Bloody Jada.
Literally the stuff that I grew up with, and
Yeah.
the rest of them are just. This is terrible. How do you eat this?
I was
There's
okay
no
with
meat
it.
in this.
Chorus, the Dragonborn, was okay with eating vegan food.
Like,
What does this
I
world
wasn't
come
gonna
to?
just complain. It was Ogden that was really just the most devastated.
He's
by
a
it.
dwarf, he has to have his meat. I respect that.
Look, I can get this. It's all about how much protein you can get out of the food. You can get a lot more protein out of a small chunk of steak than you can with 1,000 fucking beans.
True. So, yes.
Imagine needing strength as a stat.
I agree. I think none of you have good strength though, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Jade or
13.
Ogden is the highest, I think. Or wait, Chorus has 13. That actually might be one of the higher ones.
If 13 is the highest strength in this party, I will be
But
sad.
none of you are strength based.
No, none of us are.
So
Anyway.
you guys found yourselves enjoying your meal before being alerted to the fact that the archdemon that they were holding captive, or imprisoning, I guess more apt, escaped and was making its way towards you all. You were told to get out of the forest as quickly as possible, being led by a couple of different guardians of the forest who were flanked on each side of you. And as you were running, you heard as on both sides the guardians were
Thank you.
taken
They're
out.
killed. Yeah. They're gone.
And we will pick up as Brandon
Oh, dude, he
should be
did.
joining us here in a second because now I think his food's finally done. So I stalled long enough.
Yes.
You all are now. Yeah, we'll pick up here. You guys are currently running through the forest. You have just heard as the entourage you had has been taken out. What are you doing?
We're still running.
Okay.
Run as fast as you can.
And if I recall,
Unfortunately,
Hopefully he won't catch us because we're
the
gingerbread men.
sword is in the bag of holding that Ogden is holding.
Yeah,
and
currently
Ogden
we're
is the
doing that
slowest member of
Scooby-Doo
the party.
thing. Currently we're doing that Scooby-Doo thing where we're running away, and right as it's biting at us, we just like thrust forward.
Just thrust your hip forward.
Woo!
Okay, so you guys are running. Are you gonna try to take a chance to glance backwards or just run?
Fuck no.
No,
Okay.
just run.
Yeah,
Okay.
just keep running.
Trust me, we can take a good look at it when we're alive somewhere far away.
Who's to
I
say
don't
you can
think
outrun
we
it?
need to take a good. Well, Ogden is the slowest member of the party.
Indeed.
So
you guys keep running. You are following the path that you were led down, heading towards the village. So you're following the same way that you came in. I will say you guys are not super familiar with the woods,
I have keen mind.
and you have keen mind, so it doesn't matter.
Is
I
that
have
the
dark
new
vision.
I
I'm
have dark
following
vision?
the same
Oh my
route.
god!
We were told the same route that we came in is the
Yeah.
quickest way, and so I'm remembering the way back.
Indeed.
My powers have doubled since we last met, Count.
I
God.
fucking hate you.
God.
I'm happy this thing's faster than you. I said it. Okay, so you all are running. Ogden would be at the back, given that he is the slowest. Are you guys matching Ogden's pace, or are you leaving him in the dust?
I think if I remember correctly, he gave one of us the bag of holding because that's what it's after, and we're faster. So
No,
like,
he
No,
didn't.
that was the plan. We
That
were
was
trying
the
to.
plan, yeah. I think we just cut off
I
the
told
cord.
him to give it to me, and he has said that it is strapped to him in such a way that he
Yeah.
cannot hand it off.
Yep.
So if you guys are able to kind of like just get to the side of me and like unhook, because it's like a Molly system. It's a rig. All of my gear is attached to me.
damn.
Like you could have to pull. It's essentially a backpack of holding.
You hear, as to your right, you hear one of the large trees in this forest falling. It is a very loud noise because it is sort of catching so much wind. And you hear it crack and slam into another tree, and you hear that tree crack a little bit, but it holds away. So you know whatever it is somewhere to your right. So are you guys going to try to account for that and start moving diagonally, or are you going to keep on your path?
Just keep going.
Okay.
The fastest route away from it.
Fastest route out of the woods is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay.
Gotta go fast.
Um.
No point in diverting.
All right.
No. Yeah, definitely not.
So, Chorus, you actually feel as the orb, Scathor's orb, just to specify, is
Mhm.
like so you're carrying it. Or you have it on your person, right? If I recall.
Yeah, it's with me.
You feel as there's kind of a heat coming from it. I imagine you probably have it in a bag that you're carrying, so you can kind of feel your
Yeah.
back like warming up.
Similar to the way the pebble did on the way in?
It
Or
seems to be different, but it is sort of that same, just hot. It's not burning you or anything. It's just like an uncomfortable warmth.
Yeah.
But you guys continue running.
And a comfortable warmth, like a water bottle left in a hot car for too long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
Exactly like that. So,
Interestingly enough, it's kind of like it sterilizes it, so it's actually a purer water afterwards.
you will actually hear
Doesn't taste
as
as good, though.
You'll hear as once again another tree gets slammed into. You hear a couple shouts in Elvish that just say,
Well, I'm scared.
for those of you that understand Elvish, you just hear them calling out, "Keep shooting, don't let up." So it seems like
Good to
someone
know they're
is
not
trying to
all
combat
dead.
this still. However, it is the noise is visibly or audibly closer.
I dash.
Oh, you've been dashing the entire time.
I double dash.
You can't. The rogues, I think, can. So.
Yep. We're moving at a speed of 90.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this thing is moving at a speed of 160. So.
Jesus.
yeah.
It's moving at what speed of what now?
160. So.
That's not any creature I'm familiar with.
Well,
Mm,
I will say it
no.
is. It does seem to be dashing towards you as well. It
It's-
seems to be ignoring everything around you, or everything
I think it is a
around
speed
it.
of 60 and it's double dashing.
I said 160. Or
Yeah.
well,
Oh,
yeah.
I can-
Okay, that does add up.
Damn it. We're not level 5.
No.
Shit.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't add up. That would be 180.
Yeah. No, you're right. That would be 180.
It'd be a speed of 80 and it's dashing.
I don't want to die.
And I will say, you won't know what it is because it is also not actually, it's homebrew anyways. But although there is some characteristics taken from other things, like its speed. So, you now hear as the shouting is pretty much immediately to your right, probably 10, 20 feet away, and you can actually start to see people out of the corner of your eye. You are all trying to keep just head straight running, and you now can see the edge of the forest.
Just keep running.
And at the same time, you watch as a tree is slammed into by a large red figure standing about 15 to 20 feet tall. You can see its sort of tattered wings coming from its back. It's muscular and huge. You can see it has no weapon, but you watch as it slams its fist into the tree, and the tree gives way, and he kind of like maneuvers it so that way it's going to fall in your path.
Yeah, it has no weapon. That's why it's chasing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have a weapon. It's in my backpack, I'm assuming.
So you watch as
doesn't
the
know that.
tree slams onto the ground in front of you, and this is a big tree. I mean, this
If
is
it's in the bag of
Jump.
holding, then there's no way this thing can sense where
this
it
is like a 10-foot thick tree.
Jump.
What's your all of your vertical jumps?
Vertical jumps? That's based on strength, isn't it?
I believe it is.
Running high jump is 4 feet.
Yeah.
How high
Can-
could I
reach a
feasibly
ledge
jump?
as high as 4 feet plus 1.5 times.
Oh
my
man,
I
I,
have-
sold the ring of jumping, didn't I?
Mine is 3 feet.
Yeah.
I can reach a ledge as high as 3 feet plus 1.5 times my height.
Running high jump 4 feet.
I have a speed of 30. I have a strength of 12.
I think you should have a speed of 25, by the way, for a dwarf.
So I can reach the top of the tree and pull myself up.
Oh, no.
What would you say the I don't actually know how to calculate this because I always just look at whatever it is for Dice Cloud. So,
Mhm.
how is it
Brandon,
actually
Brandon,
calculated?
what's your strength?
10.
13. Oh, mine is.
Mine's
Yeah, sorry.
13. Wow, yeah, no, 13 is the
Yeah,
highest.
13 is the highest.
I have a quick question.
Oh no.
I
Yeah.
have a very quick question.
For God.
Yes.
How
Why?
how far away is this tree from us?
It's about 25 feet away.
DM, I
Okay.
choose to go around it.
How?
This is a massive
how
tree.
far off do you
And
think?
I'm a massive dick. What's your point?
It's gonna take. It is gonna. Okay, if you want to try to go around it, I won't stop you. But it's your decision. What are you saying, Max?
How far away? Like, if we were to go around it, how far away would we have to go?
Yeah, how far out of our way would going around it take us?
This is. I said how tall the trees were last episode. I can't remember. Let
You
me.
didn't say how thick they were. You did say they were California
I did just
redwood.
say, yeah, they are redwoods. Or
Very big
similar
trees.
to redwoods.
I don't think I could even pull myself up if I.
I just said a second ago that they're about 10 feet thick or so.
Yeah, I
Um,
wouldn't even be able to make it up there.
And
How
these
tall are
these trees themselves are probably close to 300 feet tall.
Are we towards the where the bottom of the tree would be?
Yes, but if you want to go around the bottom of the tree, you're gonna have to run straight into the demon.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems like this being might be a
cast
little
greater
smart.
invisibility. Can I do that
Can you? Are you even capable of doing that already?
at 4th level? We're at 4th level, right?
It's a 4th level spell.
But because of my mark, I gain access to that spell at 4th
Is
level.
that actually? Does that actually already allow you to do that?
No,
No, I don't think that's the case.
no, that's not how that works. It's a level 4 spell.
Yeah.
Meaning you won't be able to cast it until you're level 7.
No, those
I
spells,
forgot
Roach,
that
are
the
only
spells are lucky
added
at this level.
to your spell list once you get to that class. So
Wait.
Once you can cast that level
yeah.
of spell.
Even if you
I
did have
forgot
access
the
to it
spells
at
were
4th level, you don't have a spell slot that goes
Yeah.
up with
you'd
level.
still need the spell
Yeah,
slot to
that's true.
cast it.
I forgot because I'm like, we're at 4th level. That means I get 4th level spells because that would make
Yeah.
sense. But no, that doesn't make sense.
That
No,
does
All
not.
right.
Boys,
It's
I
only
have
Actually,
an
some
idea.
9th level spells at 9th
Oh,
level.
yeah. Max,
have
what's
an
your
idea.
idea?
I'm not going to be able to 100% strategize it with everybody else because we're relatively close to the tree. But buy some time here. I'm going to just yell out to everybody. It's the demons to our right, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just yell out to everybody. Go left, trust me. And I'm gonna start sprinting, changing my direction to the left. And I'll take whatever penalties are imposed on this. I'm going to start loading the little, blasty bit of my crossbow with the blasting charges. I'm gonna blast a hole in this tree.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh.
Mm.
Now, mind you, these things are designed to clear out
Yeah,
large forces of rock.
Yeah, if I recall, you did say that your crossbow is capable or sort of modified to actually be able to shoot that with relative ease, right?
Yes.
So
It's-
yeah, I'm not going to
There's
give
the
you any
heavy
sort
crossbow
of...
bit up top, and underneath it, there's this different kind of. It looks like an underslung grenade launcher, which launches it via this. Again, those those hook-based bow and arrow things
And
that
then
you find
yeah,
at a
just
fucking convenience
one
store.
last question: are you aiming for a specific spot, or are you just aiming to hit the tree?
I am aiming for as we're going sideways.
And
I'm going
hold on,
to
let me specify
for-
before you make your decision. So if you're aiming for like a specific spot, I'm going to give you disadvantage because you're trying to run and aim at the same time. Whereas if you're just aiming at the tree, then there's no disadvantage.
What I'm going to do is to ensure that it works out. Is as we're running, because trees usually get thinner as you go to the top.
So you
As
wanna,
we're running,
okay.
I'm going to not aim it at the like a very specific part of the tree or the part that I'm running directly parallel to, but further up the tree, kind of like arcing it.
Okay.
As
So
we
he's
go
aiming a
along.
bit further down the tree, so
Yeah.
the blast hits it, and then we all run through.
Okay.
As we get to it.
How much further down the tree are you aiming? Because like I said, this is a 300-foot tall tree.
Yeah, the extreme of as we.
So you are still going to have to run a good bit further to get to the thin part.
I'm going
of the
to
tree.
arc it, so I'm going to. I don't think we actually. This is one of the things that because I haven't really had to use this until yet. How far this thing would be able to fire because it's not as powerful as the heavy crossbow. It's not designed to work as that far.
Yeah, I would still
range.
say it has the same range as a light crossbow. So
Okay.
total range 320 feet. I believe that would be a disadvantage though,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the.
because it's 80 and then 320.
Okay. So I'm probably going to aim it about 150 feet up.
Okay.
Because if the first one doesn't work, we can't exactly just stand in place while I reload this thing and just blast it.
Yeah. So yeah, you will not have disadvantage, I don't think. No. So let's go ahead and roll. With your, was it crossbow use Dex still?
Yes.
Yeah. So Dex and your proficiency.
Okay, let me just double check, make sure I have the proper rolls. Hold on a second.
The only ranged weapons that use strength are the oversized longbow and throwing weapons.
Yep.
Or somebody told me something very interesting about that. Okay, yeah, that is.
Somebody once told me the world was going to roll me. What's your point?
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Wow.
No.
Okay, roll 1d20 plus.
She do be looking kind of dumb with that finger and a thumb in the shape of
Jesus,
an
why?
L on her forehead.
Okay. So yeah, Ogden, you take your crossbow and you kind of arc it upwards and pull the trigger, and you watch as your exploding charge goes flying about 150 feet, about what you wanted, and you watch as it hits a part that's not as thick as the base. It's still a good bit thick. It's probably about 6 or 7 feet thick.
Real quick, could I roll damage to see how effective it is at blasting a hole in it as to whether or not I.
As you
should have
specified,
another one?
It
It's
is.
designed for stone.
Yeah,
so-
it's designed for stone. You're hitting a large tree. It's effective.
It's so
Now
cool.
your concern is not causing a forest fire, but that's already probably happening behind you. So,
Yeah, I think the
Turn around.
demon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I
bigger.
think the demon.
Blasting charges don't really have much of a fireball either.
they
It's
don't.
force.
No, it is much more force. So
It's designed to. It's
Um,
not designed to be a percussive blast that goes all over the place. It's in the direction of what it hits. So it cuts through the tree.
Yeah, you hit the tree and you watch as it kind of explodes and sends out parts of the tree that just kind of clears away a good enough path that you guys could easily jump up and kind of move through the tree. So yeah, you guys
Gonna do
continue
just that.
running.
Brilliant move next.
Through the breach.
You can still hear fighting behind you. You watch as this thing is now kind of like hovering above a couple of feet, and you watch as it kind of swoops down and grabs one of the guardians and then just crushes him. As you guys kind of take a second to see what's going on, and he turns his attention back to you and will start heading straight for you guys.
You
That
guys
poor
know that scene
motherfucker.
from SpongeBob?
Is he floating?
where-
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that scene from SpongeBob when they're running from Sandy, and then she lassos Patrick or whatever and pulls him
Yeah.
back? That's what I'm picturing right now.
God. Nice.
See an explosion in the distance.
So, so yeah, you guys are running. The demon is catching up. There's no doubt about that. And at this point, Ogden, given that you are the one that has the sword in your bag of holding, and you are also towards the back, you actually now hear a voice in your head. It's almost like painful to hear. It's kind of like echoing and almost bouncing back in between your head. And it sounds like a disturbing echo as whatever this creature is saying,
Sense of disturbance.
"Give it to me, and I'll spare you a life."
Well, shit, you will.
Am I going
This
to...
is telepathic, so only Ogden hears this.
Quick question. I'm assuming this is point to point. I cannot respond.
You could try. You don't know if it'll work,
Okay.
but
I'm going to respond in my head, or think in my head, is that... Do you really think I'm fucking stupid enough to fall for that shit?
you'll actually hear as he lets out a roar above, and goes silent in your head at the very least. Although you still kind of have a headache just from hearing his voice.
I've been
Sorry,
hungover plenty
bro.
of
I
times
was
before.
literally
That ain't too
paid
bad.
not to give you this sword.
I've been
Technically, you've not been paid
hungover
yet.
plenty of times before. This is nothing.
Okay.
Is it still in my head? Am I able to keep responding to it? Because I want to shit talk this motherfucker. I want to.
I mean, you could try saying something. You don't know if it'll work, but
I feel like it's already angry enough.
so
We
yes,
don't
you guys
need
keep
you
running.
Hey,
as
listen,
the person
listen.
who's holding
Angry
it to become
people.
the biggest target.
Angry things. Okay, when you're angry, you make rash decisions, and you.
It's
you know,
already very angry.
It's
I know.
already very, very
angry people are stupid.
Wait, this is a demon, right?
Yep.
Yes,
Okay, Max, by game
How
boss
close
rules,
is it?
angrier
it
it
has
gets,
been
the
referred to
harder
as
it
an
is.
archdemon. It is approximately 65 feet away from you.
Hmm.
And it's catching up at a rate of
Much faster.
110 feet per round to
Yeah.
max.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's not good.
that's it. It's
the
gonna
tree.
catch up to him.
Oh, I thought you were asking if it's a demon because you had a plan, Roach.
I kind of have a plan, but I don't know if it would work.
I mean, it's better to try than not.
I
You
mean-
know?
I don't think I can charm an archdemon. Probably not. I think that goes against
What were you trying to
Some
charm
demon.
it with?
ology.
Strip your clothes and spread your legs. Hope for the best.
Oh
I
my
have a
God.
spell for it.
Okay.
I don't think any spell that any of us could feasibly fucking cast would work on a goddamn.
It would have to like
archdemon.
nat 1, yeah.
It is. It is.
It
a
would have to be a
demon.
roll low. Yeah. Your DC
I'm gonna
is not
send
very
my
high.
owl to distract it to buy Ogden time.
Have it fly right up its
Ooh.
ass.
Yeah, do that. Fly up its ass. That'll get
Ant-Man,
his
this
attention.
bitch.
You watch as your owl approaches. Is your owl immune to fire damage?
Fuck no.
Okay. What's its health? What would the familiar's
One.
health be? 1? It
One.
dies the
One.
second it approaches him.
For all intents and
Um,
purposes, it is a CR0 owl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch as it gets like within 5 feet of the monster and then just incinerates.
There goes that plan.
So that is unfortunate. Okay. You watch as it actually will like slam into the tree, and then like let out another roar, and as you kind of like turn behind you still see there is a bunch of guardians alive, maneuvering their way through all the brush and all the trees, and they are just letting loose volleys of arrows, like just almost constant. And it is seeming to start to finally do some okay damage. You see they've been focusing on the wings mostly. So it does seem
God
like his
forbid us if
wings,
this thing
like
could
that were
fly.
already tattered and ruined.
Horn.
Aim for
It
the
is,
legs.
yeah. You see, like there's kind of blood coming out of the
Shoot
wings
it
at
in
this
the
point.
dick!
How far away
Uh,
is it from us?
It approached a little closer. It's now probably about 40 feet away. But at least it's not flying right now anymore.
I guess as we're dashing away, I'll take a shot with my short bow.
Okay.
Why not?
When I get on top of the chunk of the tree that's been shot out for us
I can
to
tell
climb
you why
over,
not.
Because
When I get
Because that's
inside of that,
one.
I'd like to
You
take
missed.
cover in it and shoot him with my short bow.
okay. Yeah, you guys pretty much reach that chunk of the tree right as he lands down on the tree.
Bug.
So yeah, you
I'm
can
going
take
to,
a shot.
I took a shot. I missed badly.
I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse and put the curse on him.
A pog.
Okay.
And then I'm going to just
Are there any allies within 5 feet of him?
No.
No.
You're near the ashes of your owl.
That counts, right?
No. So are you taking a shot? Yeah, you probably did.
yeah.
25 does hit.
Good. I would hope so.
Hope to God.
I did not put that right. I am really
you
bad
didn't.
with these commands.
Why are you rolling 3 attacks?
Eldritch Blast.
Ah.
I'll just.
That
That should only be.
is 2
Well, what?
hits.
Okay.
Isn't it still only one for Eldritch Blast right now, though?
Let me double check because I feel like it should only be 1 as well.
Because it goes up to 2 at level 5.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Why
you only
did-
have 1 Eldritch
Rip.
Blast.
I guess I did 3 from the campaign we do in 7.
Yeah, 2 beams at 5th, 3 at 11th.
Yeah, we're definitely not 11th
Yeah.
level. Rish.
Rip.
We might actually stand a ghost of a
Okay,
chance.
I'll still give you, 1 hit there.
Yeah.
Just because it doesn't actually mean shit.
7.
Okay.
But wait, there's more.
Oh. Is there? What are you trying
Oh.
to do?
I add +2.
Oh,
more
yeah, your
damage.
Hexblade, yeah.
So I get a proficiency bonus of +2 for
To-
damage to him.
To damage, yeah.
You should also add
Cursing
your...
this guy is a good idea.
Yeah, no, he already did. You should also roll that damage. Or wait, no, that's not roll damage. I'm thinking of just Hex. Okay. So that is,
You
yeah.
can do both, by the way.
Yeah, you can. Okay. So that is 9 points of force damage, 5 points of piercing damage. Good job.
Can you cast a spell as bonus action, then cast a spell as an action?
Not unless
No.
one of them is a cantrip.
Yeah. Can we cast
That
a
didn't make
cantrip and a leveled spell?
Unless you're using the action from Action Surge, in which case, go fucking nuts, kid.
Yeah.
Or the reaction from Warcaster.
Yeah.
So,
I'll be somewhat present, but I'm gonna turn my camera up. Cue the
yeah,
head.
that's fine.
You said that he landed on the tree, right?
Yeah.
Is he like on the right side or the left side? Or is he like
Right on top, I think he said.
Yeah, he's like right on top of it.
So have we gotten to our like hole yet?
Yeah, you guys are at the hole. You're moving through the hole. And you watch as the demon now like lifts its head back up after being like barraged with arrows. And it looks its head up. You see its flaming eyes as you guys kind of take your moment to shoot at it.
I'm going to launch a
And-
fucking explosive charge directly into that motherfucker's mouth.
I would recommend you keep using your action to dash.
Yeah. I think you need
Dash.
to be the one running as fast as possible.
The 2 rogues can dash as bonus action, so we're okay.
So yeah.
Damn.
Although that does now technically leave Kaylin behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you will watch as this thing, now seeing that Ogden's kind of been singled out, will use its teleport ability and teleport right in between you guys and Ogden. As you guys begin to like start taking off, and you'll watch as it'll slam its fist down towards you guys, not aiming directly at any of you, but slamming it into the ground to sort of shake up the ground and mess up your footing. So I need dex saves from the 3 of you.
I'd bet.
Actually, this
What?
doesn't hit Ogden, as Ogden was kind of still sprinting.
Can I take this time to reload the blasting charge?
Go for it.
Wow.
I'm gonna use the DM inspiration that I have
Okay.
to redo that. It's a better.
Oh.
Probably not good enough. But
I was gonna say also that after I had like launched the attack, I would have kept running. I wouldn't have just stood there in place. So-
Yeah,
you still use your
but
action to do that.
yeah, you can't dash, so
So
you only moved 30 feet,
Yeah, but
whereas
still,
you could have
just
moved
wanna point it out.
60. Yeah, I know you guys would have kept running. But it's kind of, this happens as you guys are fixing to start your dash, essentially. So Jada and Colrus succeed. You managed to keep your footing
Okay,
as
good.
the ground goes uneven.
It was a
Um,
legacy. Good.
It was. As this is just kind of a random impromptu thing. It's not an actual ability or anything. So, unfortunately, Kaylin, though, you
Oof.
are kind of launched upwards and
Wait.
flipped. What am I waiting for?
Is the crap, is the number I have to get, is it less or equal to 7?
No.
Then yeah, no, that ability I have wouldn't do anything. Never mind. Then.
I don't even know what you. How
Yeah,
that
I
could
don't
help
know what
you
you're
there.
talking about either.
Oh wait, no, that's a check.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, no. Continuing on.
Well, if you're talking about cunning intuition, it can only be used on performance itself.
Oh, I just saw dexterity. So
Yeah.
Ooh, Ferroni.
So, you feel as sort of the ground underneath you just flips you, essentially. You find yourself, like, landing flat. And you are currently prone. You will use half your movement to get back up and start sprinting again. As at the very least, it still is focused on going after Max. It just wanted to separate all of you.
okay.
So you can see as it will run up behind Max. It cannot dash. That was technically its action. So, it'll run up behind Max, and once again in telepathy, speaking to Ogden, it'll say, "Actually, you are currently reloading, aren't you? Is it an action to reload a crossbow? I think it is.
No, it's not.
Is it a bonus action or anything?
It's not a bonus action or anything. It's just the loading property means you can only shoot it once per action.
Okay, yeah.
Per
So it's
action or
just
bonus action. Unless you have like the
Yeah,
crossbow at your feet
that's
where you
true.
can ignore the loading property.
yeah. Okay.
It's not even a full. It's not even a full like crossbow either. I'm literally just shoving something into a tube, and it just clicks into place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
So telepathically it'll speak to you again. That same sort of headache fills your head. And it will say, "If you want you and your friends to live, give the sword over and I'll let you leave."
All right. So, quick question.
He just said the sword. He didn't say what sword, so just give him the sword, right? Just the short sword that you have on you.
He's a demon, not a genie.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
going.
think we can monkey's paw our way out of this one,
I'm
boy.
going to ask the DM here.
Mhm.
So how exactly? How far away is like set the scene for me? Like they are.
So, okay.
The rest of the team is on one side of this demon, and I'm on the other.
So what
Well,
happened
Sheila's on your
essentially
side, probably.
is all four of you got to that hole in the tree that you created. You went ahead and ran through. So you moved 30 feet, heading towards the exit of the forest. So we'll say heading north. Your teammates stayed behind a little bit, shot at him, and then started moving. And we're fixing to catch up to you, and then we're sort of blocked. You
Okay, so
ran
I'm through
another
the
30
hole.
feet. Yeah, you're all through the hole. You're 30 feet away from your party right now, and it is in between that 30 feet.
So they are behind the demon.
Yes.
They are behind the demon. Okay.
Doesn't that mean that we are technically flanking with them?
Flanking? No.
No. Because you guys are a couple feet away, because it just moved away from you guys.
Yeah.
Which I guess technically,
Opportunity attack?
yeah, if, well, that
I'll
depends
take
if you guys want, no, you are prone, you can't.
I can't even attack from like laying down.
I guess you can,
throw
actually.
something.
Disadvantage. So-
Yeah, it's a disadvantage, but,
Actually,
I don't
if
think
I have-
any of you were within 5 feet of him for melee. Unless you guys want to say you were in 5 feet of him, which I do not recommend.
Mm-mm.
So,
Am I within 5 feet of
According
him?
to my owl. Yeah, no.
you're within 10 feet of him, Ogden.
Okay. Honestly, I'm not gonna actually do this, but now I'm just picturing in my head Ogden throwing his crossbow onto the ground, fucking pulling out 2 like charges, and just fucking doing a fucking layup through his legs.
Oh, God.
Cross this motherfucker, break his ankles.
He's like really tall, right?
Yeah, he's about 20 feet tall.
Run between his legs, throw an explosive charge up when you're underneath him.
Oh, my God.
Blow this motherfucker's dick off.
Time to ruin this man's whole family line.
Well, I already have the crossbow loaded. I'm going to aim for this motherfucker's mouth.
I will
Oh,
say he does
no.
not have it open. He's not speaking with words.
Oh, don't worry. It'll be open pretty damn soon.
Okay.
It is an archdemon.
I know, I'm joking. I mean, how many... You try taking a grenade to the face.
I'm not immune to fire damage.
This isn't fire damage.
It's explosion damage.
I feel like some of it would be fire damage, but definitely not all of it.
It primarily would be force damage.
Because I'm trying to find damage rules for...
Explosives.
Here, let me actually pull up the improvised damage rules.
Dynamite is a thing in D&D.
Is it actually? Because I know that, I mean, there's
Yeah,
gunpowder.
it has-
Yeah, obviously.
There's bombs. They have stats. Just whatever you want.
The thing, yeah, I mean, bombs are fire damage. TNT,
I think I have actually
dynamite.
in the description.
I'll say it's closest to dynamite, which would pretty much be something you would use in a mining situation. Which, and yeah, dynamite is all bludgeoning damage.
All right, sweet.
Don't miss.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blast it right in the fucking face while I'm beating feet. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, don't miss, because we are behind it, and if you miss, you have a very high chance of hitting us.
If it does miss, I mean, remember, I'm firing, like, I am like 5 feet.
Well,
It's 20 feet. I'm 10 feet away from it. Hold on a second. If I
If it
miss
misses,
shooting at
we
its
have
head,
bigger
it's going to
problems.
arc well over you guys.
Yeah, it's true. Not the reinforcements. No.
if he misses, we have bigger problems.
If he hits, we still have big problems.
Okay. I'm gonna say this is equivalent to 3 sticks of dynamite,
Which would be
96.
96. Let me add that into the.
Damn, that's just barely better than a fireball.
Oh wait, sorry. Actually, it only increases by 1d6 with each stick. So it actually, I'll still say it's 96. Whatever. Fuck it.
It's not gonna matter, is it?
Yeah.
It's not magical. Take a guess.
Yeah, it's not magical.
This piece of dynamite.
Is it still
was
using
blessed
the
by the
dex save
Potent
for it,
Self.
or is he actually?
I'll say because it's a large explosion, it's a large creature, or it's actually a huge creature. I'll say even if it makes the. Yeah, no, it'll just take damage. I won't do the dex save just because it's a large explosion on a large creature.
Well, I was also going to say that a part of it is the reason I'm aiming it for its face specifically is even if it doesn't, won't because it's not magical damage, quote
yeah,
unquote.
you specifying it, you're aiming for its face does actually give it a chance to kind of duck and move its head.
Yeah, main reason I'm doing that is it'll still fuck up with its vision for a little bit. Like a
that's what I was
flashbang
thinking,
directly
it's
in its
gonna
face.
obscure its vision.
Yeah, I'll still make a dex save then if you're aiming for its face.
I'm
I
aiming
cast
for
darkness on his eyeballs.
because I'm okay. So I'm 10 feet away.
Yeah.
I'm 10 feet away. It's 20 feet. I am not good at visualizing maths.
Wait, actually,
A
Brendan,
squared
do
plus
that.
B squared equals C squared.
God damn it, Elf.
I'm.
We're triangulating how far he's throwing it.
What about?
Because
Like,
they're
'cause
still gonna have to roll to attack.
Yeah, I know. Roll to attack, but I'm also thinking about would it be hitting his face or like the underside of his chin?
Here's what we'll do. We're gonna do a roll off. His dex save versus your attack, which
Alright.
actually gives you quite an advantage. I will say that. So
I roll with advantage.
no, I'm just saying you have the advantage in this roll off.
Okay,
Because
sweet.
your number
have
is
a
gonna be
better
higher.
chance.
Yeah.
You roll first because the suspense is killing me.
Okay.
Gotta beat a 14.
Gotta be a
This is
14.
where we need. This is where we need a box of doom.
It's a good thing I still have that inspiration. God damn it!
Yeah, if we had a box of doom though, it's not the same.
Oh,
Thank
that's
God I have
a-
inspiration.
Ugh.
using the DM inspiration.
Using the DM inspiration.
Earlier too.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! That's equal 6, not plus. Hold on a second. What would the attack modifier be for proficiency with the weapon? It's a dex
And the
based.
proficiency. Your
Which
proficiency
would be-
is 2, and then add your dex, which I assume is 4, or plus 4.
Yes.
Yep. So 6 is right.
Sweet diddly Jesus. All right. Plus,
Did it work?
it's also a +1 weapon.
No, it's
If I
not.
recall correctly, is it? No, wait, no, that doesn't.
It is definitely not a +1 weapon.
+6.
Not yet.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one with a +1 weapon.
Pray to God.
I don't
Yeah.
even remember. How I got it.
Yay!
Do it again.
Just beat out.
Unfortunately,
Fuck!
I believe defenders win in a tie. Do they not?
If it's a save
it's a
versus
saving
something,
throw,
then the
then yeah.
saving throw, yeah.
Yeah.
Meets it, beats it.
It'll still take half damage from the explosion. So go ahead and roll 96.
Wow.
Woo! That's
31.
decent damage.
Does it all? I'm not looking to deal actual damage to it.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
looking
mostly
to
looking
blind
to-
it, or at least obscure its vision for a time being.
So you don't manage to blind it because it does kind of move its head out of the way. The explosion comes from behind, and you watch as the explosion actually staggers him. Like it kind of blows up and kind of like forces him to the side a little bit, as he kind of shields himself from it. So you do have sort of a momentary advantage where you get another good bit of movement. So that way, at the very least, it's not going to catch up to you on this next turn.
Dash. Yeah, I'm gonna go full dash on this. And the dash is a bonus action, correct?
No.
Dash is a full action.
You're
Dash is
not a
full
rogue.
action.
Yeah, only for
Yeah,
rogues.
only
and
only
monks.
rogues.
Okay. Well, reloading that
Sprint a little
thing is Reloading, I think, is a bonus action.
Reloading is
no,
free.
it's free, but you are gonna be trying to reload while you're running, which is not easy.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just pulling something off of my belt and just shunk.
You're also in panic as you're being chased by a large
Yeah.
fiery demon.
I know. So
Big bad.
I'm prioritizing moving quickly. So if I don't
Yeah.
feel like I can put it in the thing, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna be
I
like,
would say
holding it in
Ogden
my
is
hand.
just like trying to full sprint, like he
You
wants
just
away
turn
from
around,
this
just
thing.
light it, and you'll
And
catch.
you, I should also add that you do see the edge of the forest. You are like 30 feet away from the edge of the forest. You are right there. Your
Die!
next turn, as
Die!
long as nothing happens unprecedented, you can get out of this.
Yeet.
Why does getting out of the forest mean so much, though? Can't you just follow us out?
I have a feeling
You
it's
don't
the
know.
magical thing
As
that
far
kind of
as we
did
know,
with
he
us.
can't leave the forest.
Yeah.
Oh. that's
Especially
good.
if he doesn't have this sword.
As far as you know, this forest was made to keep him in here. That is
Or at
what
least the
you've been
magic
informed
that's
of.
fucking with it.
Yeah.
So, the rest of you, I assume you guys are just trying to chase. What are you gonna try to do to kind of prevent Ogden from being caught?
I cast darkness on his eyeballs.
Wow. That's an interesting.
He
Cast
can do
darkness
that.
at him.
Yeah, cast darkness on his head.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's magical darkness.
yeah. So you cast darkness on his head, and he
Yeah,
turns and looks
it's a
right at
demon,
you.
Not a devil.
Wait, what?
He has true sight.
Damn it.
Oh,
balls.
God damn it.
You can see through
Oh,
normal and magical
balls.
darkness.
I was
um,
thinking that he's a demon, not a devil. He won't have devil's sight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got true sight.
Fucking
Has true sight instead.
bruh.
So wait, how far away from the edge of the forest?
You guys are
10 feet.
probably about 80, 90 feet or so.
I'm just gonna book it, action, bonus action, dash, and go 90 feet to get out.
Okay. Chorus.
I can shoot into the forest whenever I'm out, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure that I
Chorus
live.
just. Chorus just like turns the jets on and just. Yeah, Ogden, you're like.
He jumps in the air, clicks his heels,
Yeah.
meep, meep, and just
Ogden,
runs.
you're like sprinting for your life, like freaking out. There's a large demon like chasing your ass, like roaring, and like you can feel the heat behind you. And you watch as Chorus just zooms past you, and you're just like,
I know
what?
what I'm gonna. I know what I'm gonna say to Ogden as I pass by him as well. I'll just say on your left.
Oh my god.
As I'm running and reloading this thing, I'm just picturing the comical, like where the upper torso is actually like is barely moving. It's just the legs that are moving. He's just yelling, "Feet no
Yeah.
fam now!"
Oh my god. All right, Jada, what are you doing?
Bonus action hide.
Okay.
What? Good luck.
Yeah, roll stealth.
True sight.
Just
I mean,
yeah.
true sight doesn't
I'm
see
not
through
Yeah.
solid objects. but-
Indeed.
Hey.
So I'm
Besides,
just
he has
That's pretty good.
to he has to actively roll perception to see me.
Yeah, and he's
If that
he's
beats his
not.
passive.
He doesn't care.
I'm booking it out, and Jada's gillying up.
Yep.
That's what I'm getting.
Yep.
Just
Um,
going, shame.
Now that I'm hidden, I have advantage because I'm an unseen attacker.
Indeed.
And
Rogi.
I'm gonna shoot my short bow.
Sneak attack.
Okay.
26 to
to
hit.
26 hits.
God, you took 8 elven accuracy.
Yeah.
Your
And,
sneak attack counts as the same damage you dealt, right?
Yeah,
Same
it's the
type of
same
damage,
attack.
yes.
So yeah, it's 7 damage.
Now,
So that's 7
Oh.
damage. Yeah.
he's resistant to non-magical damage. Motherfucker.
Yep.
Well, at
Um,
least he's not immune.
yeah.
That means it took 7 damage from the dynamite too, didn't he? Because it was 31. He pass the check to have it.
Yeah.
And it was halved again. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
he
non-magical.
did not take very much damage from the dynamite. It does seem like the
Ooh.
force itself from it did affect him, but
Yeah, the only magical damage I can do is with my short sword, and I'm not going to be doing that.
Same here with my rapier.
Yep.
Question: if I put some silver powder in there, would it be considered a magical explosion?
It would be
No.
considered silvered. Which
Yeah,
does
it'd
affect
be
some
silvered.
creatures.
That would work against werewolves.
A pit fiend?
Yes.
Good to know. Good to
This
know.
is not a pit fiend though.
Vampires.
Good to know.
Vampires.
What about holy
indeed.
water? Can I just dunk that shit in holy water?
We don't have any
Every
holy water.
where are you gonna get the holy water?
Yeah, vaporize some holy water. Mist the fucker.
We have some Vicks Vapor Rub.
So, Ogden,
Hot
as you're
gas
still
full of
running,
lard.
you hear one final thing right before you cross the threshold. In your head, you'll hear the demon say, "I hope you don't live to regret your decision." As he'll actually like stop and turn around and face Kaylin.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. So it's my turn now, right?
It would seem so.
All right.
Ogden and Chorus are outside the forest. Jada, you have revealed yourself by shooting, I recall.
I just
Yeah.
now realized I could have used
And then
cautious
I'll
use
caution
my
movement to
brew
run.
on his
Need
face.
to specify this the last time, but I would have stood up and like moved.
Yeah,
more.
you've been moving, but you're not as fast as the others. Ogden already had a lead. Chorus just full on sprinted, and Jada has actually still managed to move 60 feet in a turn. So
I'm going to cast.
you are
She would've-
isolated
She
and
would have only
alone.
been able to move 30.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because she
No,
bonus action to hide. And
that's
then
true.
action to
Yeah, she only
attack.
moved 30. Whereas
So-
you only moved 45 for
I
Kaylin.
would
So
be the closest to you.
yeah,
I am going to cast Mirror Image,
Ooh.
that's actually pretty smart.
Fog.
and then I'm gonna run.
wait, No.
Shut up,
wait.
Brandon.
Oh no.
Shut up, Brandon.
All right, he has true sight. I can't do that.
There you go.
Why?
You're figuring it
You
out.
fucking hate you all.
Yeah.
My first thought was, oh my god, that's a great idea. And then I realized, wait a minute, he has true sight. It will do nothing.
Yep.
Alternatively, he could fireball you and just bypass all the duplicates.
True sight sees through
Illusions.
sees through pretty much everything.
and invisibility too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Invisibility, I believe.
Perceives
is
the original
illusion
form of a shape changer or creature that is transformed by magic. Can even see into the ethereal plane.
Ooh, for
And this is a demon, so
So-
he's probably unable to be hurt by necrotic.
I wouldn't say that.
I probably would.
Necrotic is the magic of the dead, essentially. Demons aren't dead.
Yeah.
Although you wish they were.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run, and then as I run, I'm
Demons
going
aren't
to
dead because they haven't
throw-
met me.
my great sword at it. Can I do that?
Yes, but I don't think you would get proficiency if you're throwing your greatsword.
You're not John after all.
Thank
Yeah,
goodness.
you
it's
would
not.
just add your. I guess you can still use your charisma to throw it. I would still allow that. Just because of that's
'Cause
how your class works.
It's my packed weapon. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to see if
I don't think you can throw your packed weapon unless there's some special ability you get.
I don't know a reason why you wouldn't be able to throw it.
He can throw it like easily. I'm just saying he would have he would not add his proficiency.
Yeah, I don't think he would. No.
No, because it doesn't have the thrown property.
No.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's kind of an improvised attack, I guess.
it is definitely improvised.
darn.
Hmm.
There's nothing I could.
Just
How
run.
far
Yeah,
am I
just run.
from the thing?
40 feet.
I'm gonna run and dash.
Okay.
And then as I'm like getting close, I'm like dash wouldn't give you like it just gives you more
Speed. It
length,
just increases
right?
your speed, yeah.
I'm gonna dash and still like as I get with like close to it, I'm just gonna just jump and just jump the rest of the way.
You
Just
still
go
have 90
faster.
feet to go to get out of the forest, by the way. Just keep that in mind.
I was told 40 just now.
No, you're 40 away from the demon.
Oh damn it!
So. Okay. So you're gonna just sprint straight at him, or are you gonna try to go in a diagonal?
I'm gonna try to go in diagonal. I wouldn't
Okay.
just sprint
Legs.
straight at him.
Left or right?
Twist his dick.
Probably my favorite thing to do as a cleric. Grab his dick and inflict wounds it.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
The
Why?
holy vasectomy.
Why?
Oh, it's unholy, trust me.
Let's go to the left, because left is always right.
There we go.
Okay.
Attaboy.
Colress is proud.
I'm
Cover
proud.
me!
So, you begin running to the left.
Yeah, as I am running, I will shout "cover me" to like hope they can hear me and like shoot at him a bit. Just
Who are you shouting
Alright.
for? The Guardians, I assume?
anybody.
Okay. Chorus, I'll say that you are now outside the forest and you can shoot inwards if you want.
I'll try.
Didn't go so well for you last time. That does
Didn't go
not hit,
so well this time either.
unfortunately.
I'm
It
not
didn't
a
work
combat
last time.
person.
Try again.
No,
right?
you're not. This is not really meant to be a combat encounter. This is just meant to be a run and escape for your life counter. So
We're trying.
far,
We're
2
not
out of
doing-
4 have succeeded. Kaylin could. Jada most likely will. So you have moved 60 feet in a diagonal line towards the left.
As long as I think there's a chance that Kaylin will survive, then I'm gonna keep helping.
Okay.
But as soon as I think she doesn't stand a chance, leaving her.
Yep.
At the same time as you run to the left, you watch this from the right, as the Guardians are now kind of coming forth, much less in number compared to what they were when you saw them originally, not
Those
originally,
poor
but
bastards
briefly.
are going to die.
And they will once again send out a volley. This time, nowhere near the same volume as what they have been putting out earlier. And the demon does not seem to give a shit about it at this point. He has eyes locked on Kaylin, and will yeah, no, he can just do this. He will once again teleport, pretty much right on top of Kaylin. And
Do I get
Ogden,
opportunity
will-
attack for that?
no.
No.
I mean, he comes within my range, right?
That's only if he
Wait, no.
leaves your range.
Damn it.
Ogden, you will once again hear in your head as he will call out and say, "Give the sword and I can save your friends." Or you can save your friends.
Yes. Save my friends and doom the rest of the fucking world. How stupid
Yeah.
does this guy think we are?
I mean, we can't hear it. He's talking just.
Yeah, this
Ogden.
is just Ogden.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
to
but
back in my
seriously.
head. I'm going to back in my head. I'm just. I don't know how else to say the most insulting way of. Well, then you probably should have fucking done
you should
that.
have thought of that before.
trying to fucking murder us.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say, at the end of as soon as I get out of this fucking forest, I'm just gonna start ranting the fucking like the Scotsman rant that he does at Jack,
Yeah.
like on the bridge. You pajama wearing, basket face, slipper wearing, Clyde drip, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know. Is it wrong that I actually know the majority of the fucking rant off the top of my head?
Who knows?
Mm.
Although I will say the teleport is his action, so he can't attack you. But if you leave his range, although actually now that he's like on top of you, you will take fire damage at the start of its next turn.
Oh, that's how this works. Lovely.
Do my like
that's why my owl just
old
kind of
abilities help at all?
incinerated.
Say that again.
does my cold abilities help at all?
What cold abilities?
What?
Didn't you said last?
That
last
was flavor.
Oh, darn. Well, it's like cold air around me that might help cool the
No.
fire.
No.
No. Rip.
Do you have any flammable objects on you as well? Like, I guess your clothing probably not flammable since you are wearing armor.
No, I wouldn't.
So you're not at least on fire. But if you do leave his range, he does get an opportunity attack unless you disengage.
Okay.
So you will use your action to disengage, and you can only move 30 feet after that.
Okay. I do have one question.
Yes.
I just looked into my inventory and I see a shiny math rock.
It's a die.
I'm yeah. I don't know why you have that, but
Can
That would
I
be-
just
that
throw
would
it
be a
at his
die.
face as I run away. Just yell click clack.
Sure. Doesn't really do anything.
The power of click clacks compels you.
Exactly. Power
Uh,
click clack compels you.
okay. So Jada, what are you doing?
Oh, and
Continuing to provide support.
I'm going to disengage and run diagonally to the right.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna move.
I went that way. Now I'm going
um,
that way. I got a zigzag.
I'm gonna hide, shoot, and then move 30 feet away.
All right. Let's roll stealth and then your take. 13
Oof.
misses. Or well, actually, sorry, that's your stealth. So,
Yeah.
I will say it's not focused on you at all, so that's good enough.
Well, shit. Okay.
It also has a fairly low passive perception.
22 to hit,
Hits.
and since I had advantage, add 2d6.
19 points of damage. Not bad.
Well, 9.
Yeah, it's halved, but
Better than nothing.
oh shit.
What?
That was fucking it's been storming here and it's kind of
Yeah, I just heard
been
a fucking rumble
yeah, you heard that
I know.
too. That's good.
Been storming here, probably worse than there because we're closer to it.
Yeah, that's true.
It's moved now. So
There were like I'm pretty sure there was lightning like right behind my house
yeah.
in the tree farm over there. So okay. I lost my train of thought. Ogden and Chorus, are you guys like shooting inwards into the forest still?
Yeah, I guess as much as we can.
Okay, if you guys want to go ahead and do
Not-
that.
It hasn't been doing much, but you know, it's the thought that
Just
counts.
trying to distract the demon as much as possible.
This is 21
That
to hit
hits. Good job.
for a good old
3.
3 damage.
But hey,
How far away is it from me?
50 feet or so.
I am going. I am going to. What it even? You know, I'm gonna try to disorientate the thing again.
Okay.
Uh,
How many blasting charges do you have? You've already used 2. I definitely am not saying you have an absurd amount or anything. So I'd say you probably have 3 or 4 on your person.
Well, I had 12 in total because they're in the bag.
Jesus.
So now I have 2. Well, now I've used 2, so now I have
10.
Yeah, now I have 10. About to have 9.
Okay.
Ogden gets hit with a fireball. Entire continent explodes.
All right. So that would be. That is the players only chat. I think. Roll 1d20 plus 6. That does not hit.
That does actually manage to hit effectively.
What the fuck?
Because once again, it's a roll off, so his dex save did not go very well this time. He was a little
Okay.
preoccupied.
96. Does this use any modifiers, or is it just a
It's
straight?
just straight 96. There
Okay.
would be no modifiers added.
Bruh.
Okay.
Bruh.
16 points of damage. Not bad.
Better than
Is he
nothing.
bloodied?
No.
It's a fucking archdemon. What do you think?
You can see that his like wings are kind of bloodied, but that's just because they were like heavily focused to prevent him from being able to fly.
If
They were
it
already.
if it has a stat block, it can be killed.
Yep. It does have a stat block. You can kill it.
No, we
I
can't.
say we do it.
If you guys want to
You
sit
just-
here and try,
Can you fucking imagine if we actually managed to kill this thing and we show up all the fucking guardians that have been keeping this
Well,
thing?
the only reason we would be able to is because we're sitting outside of where it can hit us.
Just taking
Yeah.
pot shots at it. We're
Exactly.
let's
No,
also
no,
not
no.
forget it's a demon, so it's not actually dying unless you go to the health. So, or
Are
I
we
guess demons are
effectively-
from the abyss, but
guys. Hold on a second. Does that technically mean that we're spawn camping
Yeah.
if we
Yeah.
do this?
if you try,
Or doing that thing where they can't shoot into our spawn.
We're using
but
an
we're...
out of bounds glitch.
yep.
I love it. I like that.
He's hagging, bro.
He's
Oh,
hagging.
he's hagging.
Okay, so,
Me Angie. Fix.
I will say that it actually doing this actually manages to stagger him and kind of blind him for a second, so he is blinded for a round.
I'm going to yell out to everybody. Quit fucking around and get moving!
So,
Just trying to buy Kalen some time.
Yeah, no, it was primarily directed at Kalen.
yeah, at this point, Jada
I'm
and Kaylin,
trying.
you guys now actually have enough space with no problem to just run out of the forest.
Run.
As you see, as Ogden shoots an explosive charge like right into its face, and it like lets out a roar in agony, and then like covers its face, and like rubs its eyes, or kind of rubs its face. It doesn't really actually have eyes, I think, but and it kind of like straightens itself back up and just stares at Ogden for a little bit before
I'm gonna flip him the bird.
walking away.
Anti-pose.
And you'll continue hearing several screams as he now seems to have turned his attention to the Guardians.
Can we start taking pot shots too?
No,
Just
we
to
should
kinda-
get out
No,
of
he
here.
is moving like inwards of the forest, so it is becoming harder and harder to take shots at this point.
Guardians, get your asses out here!
no,
As you
they
say
can't.
that,
From the outside.
you watch as a body like cut in half and malformed just lands right next to you as it gets thrown.
How did it get cut in half?
I'm going
It
to the
didn't
demon.
get cut in
Doesn't
half.
matter. We need to leave.
I should have
ripped.
specified it got ripped in half.
That's better.
This is going to be me on the edge of the forest, putting in
Time
the
to
dice
run.
count because why not?
uh. Oh yeah yeah.
Let's
So.
go. Everybody back. Let's get back to the city.
Yeah, you guys
We're
start moving away. Are you still like full on sprinting?
Yes,
Yes.
I am.
Okay. So yeah, you guys sprint for how long? Really?
Before
Getting
we-
out of the forest.
Eh.
A good
You're
ways.
out of you're out of the forest.
Until
I
we
wanna-
don't hear people dying anymore.
Before
How's
as
that?
we're
I'll
going
say-
away, I wanted to say one final thing to the demon because it was talking to my head with the whole, live to regret this sort of speech thing. I'm gonna just say, trust me. I'm a lot longer for this world than you are, fucko.
Okay. There's no response or anything, but you say it. So. Yeah, you guys sprint for probably an hour or so. So I'm gonna need con saves from all of you.
I wasn't sprinting that whole time.
You guys said you were sprinting as long as you couldn't hear anything, or
They
until you
said
couldn't
they
hear
were
anything.
sprinting. I
Okay.
Do
didn't.
dwarves? I know that dwarves get a
I was only
bonus
sprinting till
to
I could tell I was
con, but does
safe.
that mean?
Okay, then we'll say you guys stop whenever Jada stops, unless anyone else wants to just keep sprinting.
Does
You're more than welcome to, and it would
background
honestly be expected of you.
True.
No, I do not. Okay, sweet.
I mean, if we can tell that we're safe, then I'm fine with
Yeah.
stopping then.
'Cause, I mean,
Yeah.
it takes you about an hour to kind of. Because there was that original point that I pointed out that you were able to see the forest, but couldn't enter without having the pebble in hand. And that took you about an hour to get back to that spot. So it's kind of right before it goes from just a flat plain to more hilly terrain.
Oof.
All right, wait. So are you actually still sprinting, Ogden? Because if you're not, then
No,
you're
I am
fine.
not.
Yeah. So we'll say you guys stop kind of 30 minutes into just sprinting, and take a second, discuss whatever you want, or decide to keep moving forward or rest. It is later in the day.
He's stuck there now, right?
I think so.
As Ogden is on his hands and knees just gasping for air because technically I'm the least athletically fit out of all
Yeah.
of you.
It is literally like fucking Gimli from Lord of the Rings.
Oh my
just
God.
Well, Max, what's your constitution?
Not that
My
high.
constitution is 15.
It's 15. It's higher than mine.
Mine is 16. The only reason he has more health than me because he rolls.
Yep.
I take average.
I
It's
take average.
yeah. Remember, constitution. It doesn't always mean strictly endurance.
Yeah.
That
It's-
is,
It's the
yeah,
closest thing
that's
to
somewhat governed by
endurance.
strength.
yeah.
Somewhat.
I mean, there's a point as to where, again, a guy of my size running running long distance versus Roach. Gotta go fast. Exactly.
Oh,
You're
my
propelling
God.
more weight.
Exactly. So I'm just like, I'm in between gasps of air. I'm just laughing. It's just the fucking scene where Drax comes out of the fucking. It's just like, yes!
Nice.
Yes!
Okay. You have escaped the unfamiliar woods.
I never want to get familiar with them again.
I'm just holding the crossbow above my head, doing like a Tusken Raider thing.
Nice.
Like, I am a god of destruction!
Calm down, Mabel.
Haven't even seen it, but I get it.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you guys gonna? Like I said, it is later is about the afternoon. It's probably 3 or 4 p.m. So
I said we just
Let's
keep
see.
walking.
So we keep traveling. So we get to
I'm-
about where we camped last time, probably.
I'm going to say while I'm like huffing and puffing, we really need to get fucking horses or something.
That requires money.
Not all the time.
Yeah,
he
not
has a point.
necessarily.
You do have Jada in your
Right.
party.
Besides, nobles usually have the best horses, and I really hate nobles.
I get along better with nobles than anyone else, but they do have the best things.
Damn.
Ogden is basically just walking communist propaganda.
They don't like
Damn,
some
okay.
nobles.
It's just like the working man shall rise. Cast off your chains, brothers.
That is, yeah, that is actually really funny. That does
Jada's
sound
one of the
exactly
rich
like
kids
Owen.
Jada's just one of the rich kids whose parents
You're the
cut
Twitter
her off,
socialist.
and it's just like, yo, I heard there's free shit.
Yeah.
You're the Twitter. You're the Twitter communist.
No, I'm not
God.
even.
It's just
Uh,
you're the
Yo, I heard
Starbucks
there was
socialist.
free shit. I'm here.
nice.
Meanwhile, Ogden is like literally coming from the fucking mines. Ogden is the one that's on all the communist posters. He's the one that's on the posters, like swinging a pickaxe or like holding up a
He's
hammer and sickle
Joseph
shit.
Stalin.
I wouldn't go that far.
Damn.
He's more like Borosif Stalin.
Bruh.
Joseph Stalin. Joseph
Jesus.
Ballin.
Joseph Stutton.
Joseph Ballin, because all these hoes be Stalin.
Damn.
Fucking hell.
Wow. Wow.
Oh no.
Okay then.
Wow.
Vlad here swagging.
You guys begin the long, arduous journey back to Wolfpine. So that way you can report to Tathara what has happened and present the sword and what her sister said, if any of you recall.
Hey, your sister.
I
dead.
would because I have
Keen
keen
mind, fuck you.
It's our group's new dark
Damn,
vision.
bro.
I
That'd
just
be
realized we all have
crazy.
dark vision.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. I've gone over this. Mind flare. Let's see.
Solar
I can
flares?
definitely. No, that's not the mind flare. I'm thinking of something else.
What are you thinking of?
I'm trying to think. I feel like there was something that I could reduce intelligence with, but I think there's only a spell.
Intellect Devourer?
Yeah,
Oh,
It doesn't reduce intelligence, I don't think.
No.
doesn't.
it only just fucks you up if you have low intelligence, or is it high intelligence? I forgot.
It's low.
Devour targets one creature you can see within 2 feet of it that has a brain.
Yep.
Okay, so the barbarian is safe.
Slimes are
If-
safe.
As long as you have a brain, it can attack you.
Wait,
You just have to.
hold on a second. A Warforged doesn't have a physical brain. It has like spells and shit.
It has a CPU.
That's
on a
a
failure,
good argument to make.
Roll
That
3d6. If the total equals or exceeds the target's intelligence score, that score is reduced to 0.
Oh fuck my!
So
life.
if your intelligence is 18 or 19, you're just immune.
Yeah,
Yeah.
immune to that effect. But
20
you still
intelligence for the
take
win. Yeet!
2d.
You
still do
still take
2d10
psychic damage, and you
psychic.
can still get your brain 8.
Yep.
I mean, I would prefer. I mean, it's like choosing between getting shot in the head with a 12 gauge or with a 9 mil. You're probably gonna die either way, but I'll take the 9 mil. I have a better chance.
There.
Well, yeah.
So, continuing along, you guys eventually find the spot where you can still see the spiked goblin heads. At least what few are remaining. It seems like Some of them either were taken and eaten by something or what. Couple of kind of
All the
like
other goblins.
yeah, a couple have kind of like gone all gooey and nasty and kind of like slid off. But this was your original camp that you did use.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, so you can decide to set up camp here as it's now getting close to nighttime.
I love this meme with all my heart.
Cost
Well,
money.
So,
what?
so I assume you guys decided to take up camp.
Yeah.
Okay. I assume we're keeping to the same format of keeping watch with the two elves, just doing it all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So which of you two are gonna start first?
I'll start first.
Oh, you first.
Okay. So Kaylin, you will take the task of first watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check. I think I'm gonna finally start enforcing this, but even though you have dark vision, you're still like watching out into the darkness, and your dark vision has a limited range, so disadvantage.
You
Ow.
Rip.
Rip the net 20.
right as you posted it
As
after
you
I
say,
finished.
disadvantage.
That is not cool, man.
Watch it be another nat 20.
If it's a
Yeah,
nat
that-
one, I'm gonna laugh my ass
That's
off.
still,
18.
that's still really good.
That's still
Um,
good. Still very good.
Yeah, you keep a very good watch actually. Nothing goes on. It seems like the spiked heads are still kind of keeping anything away, especially goblins that might be in the area. So your watch goes by with no problems. You almost can still like. You almost at times you can't tell if it's the wind that you're hearing, or possibly distant screams, but it unsettles you nonetheless. Kind of thinking back to the forest that's probably being massacred still.
No way we would hear that from here.
That's why I said you're not sure. You can't tell if it's the wind or if it's somehow the echo is being carried. But
Yeah, rip.
it is a haunting thing to hear nonetheless. So, Jada, is now your turn to keep watch.
Oof. 14.
That's still good. Yeah, once again, the spikes and the goblin heads are really keeping anything that might be malicious away. So nothing approaches you.
A good move we did there.
Yeah, it did actually work out well. And as it is now kind of setting into fall, it is actually somewhat chilly out, and you can feel the cool winds kind of coming in.
Oh joy.
But yeah, your watch goes by uneventful. Eventually, all of you wake up, finding as the sun is now rising. You pack up camp, and I assume just start on the move again.
I would think we would probably be walking at a brisk pace,
Yeah.
just because.
Yeah,
Gotta
we
get
definitely
this
want to get
going.
back there.
People died for this. The least we can do is be on time.
Or
Yeah,
better.
her sister probably
be
died for
prompt
this.
about
The least we can do is get the news to
Yeah.
her quickly. We don't know for sure she died, but she probably.
Yeah, you have no telling. Maybe maybe people survived. As far as you guys know, they were trying to make sure you guys at the very least escaped.
Yeah.
So it is very possible that some of them survived. So you are now entering into the other forest, which, of course, you can look at the map for that.
Wow.
Wow. So there is a slight forest that you will be going through before you connect back to Wolfpine, the main pathway for that. So, yeah, you continue through the forest. It seems it's relatively safe, and you keep at a fairly decent pace, a little faster than on your original journey. And within about 12 hours, you guys find yourself now connecting to the main road that will lead you straight to Wolfpine, which probably puts you at about a 4 to 5 hour walk left. So I imagine you guys will just go through that and not bother to rest, even though it's probably about 6 p.m.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can
So, yeah.
we can push on.
Yeah, you'll be getting there like close to midnight or so.
We
But
have
yeah.
comfortable beds waiting for us back there. So.
Exactly. So I will also say this has kind of been like a span of like 4 to 5 days, just to make sure that's kept in mind.
Yeah, it is. Well,
There's like 2 days of traveling, a day of being there, and then 2 days traveling back. So, yes. You continue along the main road, passing a few merchants here and there, moving their caravans, some random other travelers that you see. No one you recognize, of course. And eventually, after about 5 hours and a half,
Of course.
yeah, there's
Why
not.
do you say that?
You guys don't exactly know a lot of people. It's not like you're some super well-known group or anything.
I know people.
Not in this area.
Okay.
None of you are really from around here. The closest person would be Chorus.
yeah.
So yeah. And most of the merchants Jada would know anyways would be more portside merchants anyways. They'd be traveling by ship rather than caravan.
Okay.
So continuing, you find yourselves at the entrance of Wolfpine. You can see that there's several guards lined up. They actually seem to somewhat recognize you guys as they kind of step aside and allow you entry. So it does seem like you at least have made some impact in the city if some of the guards are recognizing you. As you did assist them.
We did. Did help them out with Dr. Tennant.
Yep. So you enter into the city. You can still see, I mean, it's like nothing's changed. You know, you've gone through what you've gone through, and it's kind of a little traumatic. But the city's still the same. There is just a bunch of college girls and college guys just running around getting drunk. More so girls than guys, but it's pretty much the same as it was before you left.
Meanwhile, we just look like a group of fucking Vietnam vets.
Like you guys have like
some
of your hair is like seared, like your clothes are a little like messed up. You guys look like you haven't showered in a week.
Seen shit you wouldn't believe.
That 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
You've been
we
through
just
shit.
ran away from an archdemon.
It is you guys are like straight up
college party town.
It is literally like Vietnam is.
Fuckers is the messiest you'll ever see my hair.
Take a picture.
Until I'm dead.
I don't think I've
Take
taken
a
off.
picture for blackmail purposes.
I haven't. I don't think I rarely ever take off my helmet when I'm not traveling.
Probably not. I don't. That's whatever your decision is, but I assume you guys just head straight to the hotel to either rest or go to Tara instantly.
Doesn't she own the hotel though?
Yeah, I'm just asking if you're going to rest or going to her instantly.
Oh shit!
What?
All of New Orleans,
yeah,
the whole county now has no power.
Yeah.
Due to damage to the transmission stuff.
Yeah, I know quite a few people over there. So, yeah. Are you guys going to talk to the Thara right now, or what?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't have the sword to give her, so
Do it as soon
my
as possible.
decision.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to the hotel no matter
we're
what.
going there. We're going there anyway.
It's just, are you gonna go like say fuck it and just go ahead and rest, or are you gonna go to her and talk to her?
I
Get
say
this
we
all spread
find out who's on the night shift desk
Okay.
currently, because I doubt Tathara is still managing things at this hour.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys enter in.
Tell her to meet us in the morning or
Yeah,
whatever.
the desk
Yeah,
secretary you
they're-
can see is there.
I don't know if
And-
they would recognize us, but could tell
He
them to
does.
let. Yeah, okay. Then we could tell them to let Tathara know that we arrived and we checked in tonight, and we'll talk to her.
she's actually expecting you.
Like right
she's
now.
actually in her office already. She's not gone
Oh,
to bed yet.
okay. Well, then let's head on in there.
Okay. So originally when you had gone into Tathara's office, it was very well kept. It was neat. There's no other way to put it. It was just neat. When you enter this time, you can see there's kind of like stuff scattered around. You can see a sort of disgruntled Tathara just sitting in her chair, like hand in her face. As you guys enter, she just kind of looks up and says, "Oh, sorry.
Having a moment.
I take it you know.
What happened in the forest? Yes.
I'm assuming you have some sort of telecommunication spell with her.
No. She'll stand up, and you'll watch as she'll walk over to a corner in the room, and grab a small little like stand that has a small little like marble in it. And in the marble, you can see it is like a fiery red. And she holds it up and says, "Normally, when everything's all good, this is just a clear marble, nothing else. When everything is bad, well, I'm sure you can figure out from there. So, sorry, it's quite a mess, and I'm sure you're all tired, but could I at least hear what happened before?"
We were attacked by an archdemon.
The one that was in the forest, I assume.
Yeah. He
I would
got
hope
free
this
and
sounds
came
normal.
after his weapon, which is in Ogden's bag.
It's the item
That's what
that
you
you
sent
were
us to
asking us
get,
to
right?
bring back.
I honestly didn't know what I was asking you to get back, to be honest. I just know there
No,
was
it's-
something of importance that needed to be brought out of the forest.
I'll reach into the bag and grab the wrapped up sword and place it on the desk, I guess.
You'll watch her, she'll like unfurl it a little bit. She won't touch it, but she'll kind of look at the pommel that you guys had seen previously and say, That's not the archdemon's sword.
What the hell did we just bring back?
I don't know, but I feel like it's a
He
lot
killed
worse.
people to get this.
An archdemon killed people. I'm shocked.
He was very intent on
Focused.
getting the sword.
He was very
Very.
focused on the swords.
Clearly powerful, whatever it is, but the archdemon, been a long time since I've even
What
thought
type
about
of
it.
sword is it?
Can I use
It's
it?
a long sword. Do you want to grab it? How?
The answer is
Or
no.
should I rephrase the question? How early do you want this campaign to end?
Would Fey ancestry help me here to like not be affected by the sword?
No.
Saving throws
No.
against being charmed and stuff. No.
Um,
Not really being charmed, it's more being possessed.
yeah. You'll watch the
probably.
show actually even wrap back up the sword and kind of sit down and say, Tragahard, the archdemon that I assume you met.
Oh, wait, that's what it is. I'm going to ask her if she knows anybody who has the spell identify who could help us figure out what this thing is.
Identify requires touching it.
Yes, as Jada just said, and if I remember correctly, your friend there, Ogden, has that spell.
Right.
Yeah.
but I would
Uh,
not advise to touch it. At least none of us. I'm sure we could take it to Salvam, and someone there could actually do something about it. But Tregarad, the archdemon, he is ancient. His legacy goes back further than before I was even in the forest, really. So, as far as I know, however, this weapon is definitely a little too small for him. His cleaver that he used, and a whip that he used alongside it, was discarded into the ocean behind the forest. So at the very least, he won't have weapons if he ever escapes. Or if he decides to swim in an ocean to get his weapons. Who knows what that foul monster would ever do. Well,
For some reason, I just picture him kind of like the water boiling around him.
it probably would. He is, like... He's not on fire, but he just kind of emits so much heat. Things
The
around him
motherfucker
catch on fire.
incinerated my owl by just being near it.
Yeah. So he will, or Tathara will kind of look down at the sword and say, "Well, I would hate to ask any more than any more of you. So I won't. I'll just put it on the table. I suppose I first should pay you for what you've already done." You look at, she watches, she'll pull out a drawer from her desk and grab a bag and place it on the table and say, "Here's what you're due. Should be 1,000 gold pieces in there."
Okay.
In the morning, I'll be leaving for Salvam to take this to see if there's a shopkeeper I know there that's very talented, and you might be able to identify it just by looks. I'll invite you to come along, but by no means are you being forced.
No, I think it would be interesting.
do we have anything else to do?
That's up to
Particularly.
Well, we
Color
need to
should
we need to go a couple of miles west of where the unfamiliar woods are to find Alwick.
you. Yes, you do have your current quests. I would hate to impede that upon you, so if you ever find yourself in the area, feel free to visit.
You know of any places where we can get some horses? And or any other modes of transportation?
There is a stable in town, on the other side of town. Not towards the main entrance, there's a side entrance. It's towards the south of part of town. You could probably buy some horses there, but they tend to be pretty pricey.
We helped out quite a bit in this town. Think we can get a discount for somehow?
Unfortunately, I doubt it, but you could throw
Remember,
out the
this
idea.
This is a college city, so basically, this.
They've heard it all before.
Who's the
this
best
is hold
persuader
on,
here?
guys, hold on a second. This is a college city, and there's only like one. Like this is basically like a car dealership. This is like the medieval equivalency of a fucking Dodge Charger dealership.
Grand Theft Horse?
These
Yeah,
are
I'm
basically just
gonna
all
fucking
Dodge
steal a
Chargers
horse, I don't care.
Oh my
or
God.
Mustangs.
You guys are definitely not known in this town at all. People, if you get caught, it's not going to be really bad.
No, it's not like they don't. It's not like they, don't
This
see
guy's
hundreds of thousands of Dragonborn come through the
Yeah.
area.
Very
This guy's
unique.
self, man.
Nobody
guy-
cares
Um,
about the dwarf.
You know how many young female elves they see on a daily basis?
Yes.
Yeah, they're not going to notice me.
I'm just saying that even if I was on board to steal horses, which Colress is not, I would not be the one doing any of it.
But all I'm saying is
Gotta
I can
live a
cast
little,
Disguise
man.
Self and let's say I disappear for a few hours and come back with a horse. Who's to say where I got it?
Tathara's just sitting there just like, I'm going to act like I heard none of
I'm
this.
saying it's out of character.
I feel like this is a conversation that's definitely being happened.
Oh, it's
But-
definitely being
look.
had.
I'm just gonna look at the rest of the party and say, "Well, I'm gonna go get some rest."
Same.
I will
You go
be
get a
leaving
drink.
a letter with my friend. If you ever find yourselves in Salvam and find him, he will be a great help if you're ever there. Just look out for it. It's a magic shop. What was his name for the magic shop? The Wacky Whiz Magic Shop or some stupid shit
Alright,
like
I'm back.
that.
You can cue the head. You
Is
can.
that here?
No,
Clear
it's
that.
in Salvam.
That's
The
Salvam. The capital,
Um,
or what I'm assuming is the capital, since it's
It
the
is.
only city on the big map.
yeah. She'll just say, if you ever find yourselves in the area, just search out the Wiz's wacky magic item shop.
Wacky waving inflatable arm feel like dude man.
You'll find my friend there. Just let him know that you're friends of Tathara, and he'll make your stay nice. I suppose it's the best way to put it. I will also, seeing as how late it's gotten, head to bed myself. One last thing. My sister. Do you know if she died?
No, I do not.
not for sure.
Wait.
No.
Don't know. We know a lot of elves and guardians did die fighting it, but as far as we know, they were just trying to get us out of the woods with the sword.
Well,
She.
After we left, there's no telling. whether
I'm
they
not the one with
scattered or-
keen mind, but I believe I recall when we were with her when it happened, and then she
you
instructed.
weren't. You were with Leah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're one of the other heads of the village.
I'll say that then, and be
Yeah.
like, we were with her, and then something. So I don't know where.
Well,
There's a chance she escaped.
knowing the heads of the village, they wouldn't have left before everyone else was out, so I won't put too much hope in it, but thank you. And I know it wasn't easy, and I didn't think something like that would happen, to be honest. It's
I don't think anybody did.
100 years and nothing's ever happened, and then suddenly one day. Sorry. I'll let you all go to bed now. Maybe you'll watch the show quickly tidy up her office as you guys are leaving before she eventually heads out herself. So, you all decide to head to your own rooms, I assume, unless there's anyone else that wants to do anything else.
Let's
I would
sleep
like to go
over.
out and about.
No.
What did you say, Jada?
I'd like to go out and about in the city.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm going
So-
to go for an enthusiastic walk.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Ogden and Kaylin, what are you guys doing? Are you going to bed or?
I am probably going to. I'm not going to go to bed immediately. What I'm going to do is I am going to drink first and foremost. Because, bro, have I seen some shit today?
True.
And
You still even kind of have a headache from the demon's voice, by the way. That is still like lingering.
that's par for the course of hangovers, man.
Yeah.
That's just
This is
I'm a
like
dwarf.
you've had a lot of hangovers. This is actually worse than a hangover at this point. Like you're
probably just
you're
gonna-
drinking so that way you get a hangover and hope that's better.
I'm just gonna be I'm going to be drinking until I just pass out.
Yeah. Understandable. And it seems like you're actually being supplied within a limit of limitless it's one of those limitless
Yeah.
amounts of
The
alcohol.
kind of thing that Max regularly
Yeah.
gets kicked out of.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, just keep sending it, keep it coming, and then you get to a certain point where they're like, okay, if we keep sending it coming, we're gonna lose millions of dollars in profit, bro.
It
I
says
have-
all you can eat.
Yeah.
And I ain't done yet.
Me and the boys had been kicked out of 16 all-you-can-eat buffets.
Oh God.
Does not surprise me in the slightest. How many?
I
of
mean,
those
I
were
always
trains?
went with like the entirety of the wrestling and/or football team or any of the other sports teams. So
How
take
many
that
of those
into
were Chinese
consideration.
places?
Yes.
All of them. Okay.
Oh God.
To be fair, what other kind of buffet do you find?
There's a reason you
There's a
don't ever get
couple,
like
but
a
they're not
Well, actually,
good.
no. Actually,
Yeah,
there
buffets aren't
has been
good.
one. We were banned from an Olive Garden. Endless soup and breadsticks, baby. We drank and
That's
ate all
true.
of their soup and breadsticks.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. They said that we were actually eating all of their breadsticks.
Damn. Okay.
I would like to point out we went in for lunch.
Bruh. Yikes.
We all got the soup and breadsticks, and they were like, "Oh
I don't
boy."
know, why does it feel so much later than it is? It's only 8.
I know.
It feels like
it
it's
is
10.
only-
So weird.
It's 8:30.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It feels like it's closer to 10 or something, but which means I need more caffeine, of course.
Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that.
Cheers, bro. I'll drink to that. Yeah.
Or alcohol.
It
Both
is
work.
starting. So I'm gonna get some more to drink and some ibuprofen.
Can we possibly go
Yeah.
on a break in a little bit?
Yeah. Break time.
Mm.
Yeah, it's probably a good time for a break.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a quick 5 to 10 minute break
I need to refill my water anyway.
while we get some new drinks, and you guys can
I
also
need to
discuss
put in my
anything you
eye
want. So
drops.
we'll be back in about 5 minutes. See you guys then. And we're back. So, you guys all went off to do your separate thing. Ogden was drinking. Chorus was going to bed. I don't recall what Kaylin was going to do. Were you going to bed as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
separate bed.
Which means we get to go through the fun, enthusiastic walk that Jada is going to be taking. So,
I am nowhere near involved in.
Yeah,
You
no,
guys
no,
wake
sorry.
up,
Just
read the
Jada.
newspaper, and just go.
fuck.
Every single page, just a different thing happened thanks to a different person. You're all like, "That was Jada. That was Jada. That was Jada. That wasn't. That was." Just.
Then there's like a random
This one
coupon.
wasn't
It's like,
Jada,
oh,
they
that's a
were
good deal.
survivors.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
like the scene in Randy buys a bookshelf on Gumtree. Jada,
Yes.
Jada,
Yeah.
Jada, combine harvester.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about too. That's great.
I don't, but
Yeah, it's
so funny.
seriously amazing.
So
I'll link it to you because you should watch it one day.
I know you've seen it before because I know we were talking about it in Kirby's server at one point.
So, Jada, you are taking your enthusiastic walk. Where are you going? What part of the city?
everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you keeping towards like groups of people or just kind of anywhere isolated? Any preference?
I'm just exploring, really.
Okay.
I don't know if or when we'll be back, so I'm gonna make the most of it.
Okay. So,
Um,
to give you a Oh, you posted. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? So to give you an idea of sort of how the city's laid out, the hotels that you were staying
that.
at,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this.
yeah, the hotels are in like a central part of the city. If you actually look at the Republic of Kunir map, they're faintly connected towards the mountain, so they're kind of at the back and connected to the hot springs and waterfall that is there. So that's sort of in the central part of the city. If you head a little like downwards in the city, you're kind of at more of a residential area that splits off into several different housing and a couple neighborhoods that are here and there. And then there is also a like a bar district that is literally just a bunch of bars, various dive bars, some more high quality bars, pretty much whatever, anything a college student would want is in this area. And then towards the
Mustang
south
dealership?
side of the city, or it's more so southeast, but most people just call it the South District of the city, is where you're going to find more of your commercial stuff. That's actually where the stable was said to be. But there's also various things that are there. There's like a baker's, a mill, a cobbler. Pretty much most of that commercial stuff that you would find in a city that just kind of provides for certain things. And then there is also sort of to the northwest is where you would be led into the university. So you explore around. Are you gonna keep? Is there any, like out of those areas I mentioned? Is there one that you're gonna keep more towards, or are you just gonna literally walk around the entire fucking city?
I am. Hold on. Where's my character sheet? I am going to disguise self as your generic college girl.
Mhm.
And
Ooh.
and I will I'll go to the bar district.
Okay. It's about 1 a.m. So it is still quite populated. There's like groups that are just kind of hanging outside, and it is literally like a street, a large street with bars on each side, and it seems like it's pretty much set up to just be a dive bar area. Like you just keep going to each bar, getting drunker and drunker. It's literally like a gauntlet of dive bars. Like how far can you make it, and then you go and brag to your friends.
Bar crawl.
Yeah.
Well, that's not what I'm going to be doing, but that's going to be what I'm taking advantage of.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm going to find the most obnoxious drunk people that I can.
All of them.
Well, the wealthiest obnoxious drunk people that I can find.
Give me a perception check.
And I'm gonna steal their shit.
Where the trust fund kids at?
Yeah, where them trust fund kids
Oh,
at?
God.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception
Peter Dang.
check. Okay.
17.
So you move a little ways in. I mean, a lot of these kids seem to look sort of in that more mid to upper class, where they look somewhat wealthy, but you're looking for like cream. Sorry.
Cream of the crop. We're looking for
the
we're
cream of
looking
the crop.
for the khaki shorts with
Yeah.
tucked in polo shirts.
I think that's just standard frat boys, but yeah.
It's gotta be the long sleeve shirts
Yeah.
with the shorts.
Like you're looking for the people that
Really what you're
stand out, like even amongst all these people, and you actually find that person. It's
There we
surprising
go.
to you. You see a
Is it a short gnome?
no. He is far from wealthy.
That motherfucker.
He had an uncle that passed away.
So
I got a letter
Um,
here and a lot of gold. Something about inheritance. Here you go. Oh, and sorry for your loss.
oh my god.
I've heard that so many fucking times. It's drilled into my head.
Perfect quote. My
Oh
God.
man.
I have heard that over 100 times in my last playthrough.
So
And I didn't
Were
even
you
leave
killing a lot of
fucking-
people? Or
For
were
legal
people just
reasons,
getting
the answer is
killed?
no. For the legal reasons, no.
Um,
Thing is, I haven't even completed 5 quests yet. Well, who the fuck loves me that much?
so you're looking at this group,
don't
right?
know.
And it's a group of about half females, half males. There's 3 of each. You see that they're socializing. You can tell that they are out of it. You know, they have been just gulping this shit down. One of them, I'll go ahead and describe some of them, but one of them that really sticks out to you is one of the males. He is very like clean looking. You know, he has his hair slicked back, very clean shave, which most elves don't grow facial hair anyways. But um,
He took extra care.
yeah, you can see like he is like dignified, straight up. Like he is almost too clean. It's almost like unsettling how someone that's you always assume very drunk. You can still see like he is taking just large
He
sips
keeps
or large
casting.
gulps.
He keeps
Uh,
casting prestidigitation on himself.
I wish that would work, but so he really stands out, and he's also like well built. He stands a head above the rest of his friends at about probably close to 6 foot. Um,
Ooh, that's tall for an elf.
yeah, no, he definitely stands out quite a bit. He's also well built. But you approach him, or start approaching the group. The other person in this group that catches your eye is a female that you can see has various ornaments in her hair. You can see earrings that look like actual gold. You have a good eye for distinguishing like fake gold and real gold, and that's real gold. So that is another person that catches your eye, and that she's in sort of contrast to the male that you see that she's kind of hanging around with. She is taller than you. She's probably about 5'7" or so.
Taller than Jada's not hard.
Yeah, it's not. But she is decently tall for an elven woman, especially. She's thin, very thin. You can see that she's wearing very nice clothing. You can see that the clothing even has a very nice silver trim on it on her red dress. And once again, she kind of is in that same state where like she should be drunk, but she just seems fine. So
Okay.
the other 4 don't stand out that much. They look decent. They look wealthy. You can see that there's a couple nice things they have on. All the women have on these very nice bracelets as well. The men don't really have that sort of like jewelry or anything that makes, that looks appealing to steal. So you kind of focus more on the women's side, the one male that sort of stood out as you approach the group, or however you decide to approach the group.
What's up, my fellow college students?
How do you do, fellow kids?
God.
Oh, God, no.
That's great.
Knowing real life college students, if you actually approach them like that, it would endear them to you more than creep them out.
Probably.
Yeah.
But
Just
this is not
going,
real life.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Yeah.
Fucking-
Walk up to freshman, you're like 10th year here.
God.
Year, Jesus
Anyways.
Christ.
Fucking PhD student here.
Yeah. That'd be funny. So,
Hell,
like,
Brendan and I are both 5th years. Like, let's victory lap. Let's go.
Victor. Hey, Victory Lab is getting me football at like $100 for all the home games, saving like thousands of dollars.
So, what are you doing, Jada?
So you said one of the girls was like sticking really close to this guy, right?
Yeah. You can tell that they're definitely a couple.
There goes that avenue of attack.
Yeah.
Y'all got room for a third?
I'm tempted, honestly.
Hey, elves maybe, you know. They tend to live longer lives, so they might be more polygamous. You never know.
Not Jada.
It's not gay if it's in
I'm
a
just saying
three-way.
they definitely would have way more of a tendency to do it.
Yeah. Let's see here. You know what? I'm just gonna go for sleight of hand with the invisible hand.
Okay. On
And
the female?
whoever looks like they've got easier shit to steal.
You can see like there's a purse on all the females that they seem to be keeping close. So you assume that might be a little more difficult because they would definitely kind of feel like their purse being pulled out of their hand. But you can see what you assume is a wallet in one of the pockets of the male.
That'll do.
Okay.
That'll do, kid. That'll do.
That'll do. Sleight of hand.
Okay. Oh wow, yeah, you beat that no problem.
19, let's go.
So yeah, with relative ease, you managed to get the hand in the pocket and gently pull it out, and it drags itself back towards you, where you quickly palm the wallet and keep it hidden. So that way, if there is any potential onlooker, they don't really notice much. Even if there is an onlooker, they're probably drunk. So even if they did notice, they just think they're crazy.
Staying stealthy, I'm going to use prestidigitation to soil that guy's pants.
Wow.
Just for chaos.
I'm gonna shit your pants.
Literally.
So wait, are you trying
I'm
to do
gonna
the
shit
front?
your pants.
Are you like doing the front to make him look like he pissed himself, or are you trying to make him look like he shit himself?
I'm gonna shit this man's pants.
Oh. Bruh.
Bro, I'll literally shit your pants. Fucking come at me, bro.
What the fuck?
This is Jada.
Chaos.
T.
So yeah, you soil the back part of his pants. I will actually, because you said you were being stealthy, so go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Yeah, I don't want to get caught shitting
Yeah.
someone's pants.
Yeah, exactly.
What a fucking thing to say.
Oh god. Bro.
Oh.
That's why I came in
Yikes.
disguise.
You'll do this, and you see the guy like notices it because it feels wet at his his ass out of nowhere, and he turns around and looks at you.
Probably just see me laughing with no indication that I actually did it.
And he'll actually start like walking over towards you, just be like, "What did you do?"
Yell out and
Whatever
say, "Hey,
you
yo, this
mean.
dude shit his pants."
Yeah.
Well, since you're laughing, you clearly probably noticed something.
Yeah, it looks like you shit yourself, bud.
Yes, I wonder why that would be.
Probably because you drank too much.
Except I've not drank any at all. What's your name?
Interesting. Who, me?
Yes.
Let's see. Fake names.
Methuselah Honeysuckle.
Yeah, there you go.
I know that's
Methuselah
one of them on there.
Methuselah Honeysuckle is the name that I give.
What a ridiculous name.
Also, as
I mean-
ridiculous as shitting your pants.
So, assume you're not going to tell me a real name, which, why am I not surprised? You watch as he'll snap his fingers as well and seem to cast a spell. Not at you or anything. He says, I don't know who you are, but
I don't know who you are either.
then we'll just keep it this way.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Did,
think that's
did
a
he
good idea.
unshit his pants?
yeah.
Do it again.
It was either that or he did
I'll
the same to
fucking do it
Jada.
again.
Who's to say he didn't do both? So, he'll actually like turn back and start walking, but kind of keep his eye on you as he kind of glances back at you occasionally.
I'm just gonna stare him right in the eyes the whole time
Just
You watch as
slowly
he,
start T-posing on him.
with a sly grin, just motionless.
as you're standing there, motionless, you'll
Wait a
feel
second.
a like hand bit placed on your shoulder and hear a voice say, "Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to come with me."
Who?
And as you turn around, you see that there are two guards standing behind you.
Kick him in the dick. Kick him in the dick.
Where did they come from?
You don't know. You were staring ahead.
Bonus action, disengage, run out.
They like look at each other and like try to chase after you, but you kind of your small figure allows you to dodge and weave.
Shit their pants. Shit their pants.
God.
Shit their pants.
Um,
It's a running thing now. When people shit their pants.
But yeah,
Shit
you managed to
their
dodge
pants
and weave through
and
the
run out
crowd
there.
and find your way out of the district.
Oh my god, hold on.
It's just the thing that I
I
said.
have memes for this.
Oh no. So
Yay,
where are you going
memes.
from here?
Oh man.
Okay, I found it. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in memes.
Oh my god.
Oh my
There you
god.
go.
I instantly see Inumaki and I know it's gonna fucking be.
Oh god!
Oh, I hate you for making me realize that if Inumaki did that in the anime, he could have actually made someone shit themselves just by saying that. Bruh.
Why are we the way that we are?
Oh, I hate it so much. Not my JJK,
good.
bro.
It's so good.
I hate myself for not. I hate myself for knowing you guys at this point.
Nice.
This is advanced cringe.
So, you have escaped from the cloud essentially,
We're
and the
AP
guards
cringe.
for sure.
Alright.
Do you look through the wallet at all, or?
Yeah, just to make sure there's nothing tracking me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
it
duck
is.
into an alleyway. Look inside this wallet here.
It is a thicker wallet, and as you open it, interestingly enough, it's actually a bag of holding, kind of.
Oh
Yeah.
hell yeah!
You're not really sure how it works, and you don't know what's inside of it. If you want to try turning it out, you could figure out. But it does still actually function like a normal wallet as well. You can see that there's like card holders and whatnot, and you actually see an ID that appears
Fuck
to be
yeah.
some sort of college ID for the student that you just sold this from.
Become.
And as you're looking at the ID, there's a distinct realization that you almost recognize this person.
Mm.
And there's kind of this unsettling feeling as you look at the last name and realize that the person you just robbed, whose name is Anrune Hanawi, who is most likely your younger brother.
Oh boy.
Da-da-da-da!
And we'll
And it's
end
kind of
that?
like this. No, we're not ending here yet.
Okay, good.
We
Of
still have,
course,
like
his dumbass would be here.
there is like a sinking feeling in your heart as like part of your past is almost coming back to catch up to you.
Hmm.
And then sort of once again you kind of have that like there's like that initial panic, like, oh, did he recognize me? Wait, no, he couldn't have recognized me. I'm disguising myself. I look different, so it's kind of
disguised self.
yeah. Like there is kind of like this unsettling feeling of the past kind of setting in and sinking on you, but you're like, it's okay. I covered my ground. There's no way.
I
and-
am.
Of course, it doesn't even
I'm
need to be said to you, but you know that your brother wouldn't even. So
He would never have even met
Yeah.
me, and I'm
He's
not sure my
never-
parents would even show pictures of me.
yeah.
So.
The fuck did you do?
Oh, I got completely disowned by my family.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that eventually.
Yeah, you'll find out why later, but yeah.
So.
Let's
Uh,
just say I was working towards their interests, but
well,
not in ways
we'll
that
not
they
disclose
approved
too
of.
much right now. So you kind of set the idea aside and ignore it.
I'm
try and-
gonna rush back to the hotel.
Okay.
Yeah, you said the name Anrune, and I thought I recognized it.
Well, I said.
So unless you,
I think I might have said Enrune, but I meant Arun.
okay, because I looked back at the notes that I have for Cornelia, and Anrune is the leader.
Enrune is not born yet. So.
Well, I couldn't remember if he was an elf or not. So
I believe he actually was, but
Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the hotel, drop off the wallet I just stole, so I'm not caught with it.
okay.
Did you take any of its
Um,
contents?
I'll check all that later.
Wait a minute, it's a bag of holding. I was
yeah,
about to
it's
say, you can just put
essentially-
it in my bag of holding.
It does seem to be a smaller bag of holding, from what you can tell.
Yeah. I want to. Once I'm back in the hotel, I'm gonna empty it out, see what's in it.
Okay. So yeah, you take a moment, you fold it outwards, and you watch as a nice pile of gold forms. Probably you can't. It would take you time to count all of it, but you would assume it's roughly a couple thousand.
Couple thousand. What
Oh
now?
shit!
Couple thousand gold.
What the fuck, bro?
So
you did rob your brother.
Yeah.
So.
You're buying drinks for the party from here on
you
out.
guys are getting drinks for free from the hotel, by the way. But
Yeah, no, we're not gonna be at this hotel forever though.
true.
Yeah, no, we're not.
God damn, at least
I'm specifically looking for anything that could be used to trace it back to me. Like
Uh,
some
could
sort
just
of
have-
arcane rune that can
Wake me
track
up.
me, or
You're
can
gonna have
wake
to.
wake Ogden up.
That is also a possibility, but
yeah, I'm gonna wake up Ogden and just hand him the empty wallet and say, "Hey, can you check this for like
I'm just picturing
tracking
the fucking
devices?"
the meme of him just waking up with Jarl Balgruuf, just be like, on one condition, you tell me how much money you took from this, and just how fucked I am if we get caught.
The latter, I'm not really sure. I can't answer. The former, though, I'll give you 200.
Make it 500. You got a deal.
holy fuck, you're a scam artist.
I'm
You
the
know
only
what?
one
Fuck
that
it.
cast
Why not?
Identify for free.
Sure.
No, you can. Jada, You're smart enough to know this
I would like
is
to
a
point out
scam.
I'm the only person I'm the only
Why not?
person in relative vicinity that can not only cast identify but is willing to cast identify for this questionable situation.
Exactly, and I know that, and that's
That's
why I'm
fair.
accepting your ludicrous price.
I'm gonna just
Jada, I will add that since you are familiar growing up in a larger city, Kaylin, the same would apply to you. You know that most larger magic item shops will identify stuff for like either a very small service charge, like 15 gold, or some cases for free.
Yeah, but this is
So-
But it's
Oh,
like pawn
sketchy.
shops. They have to report everything that they have in their
Yeah,
store
they
to the
would.
police.
They would have to report it,
Yeah.
especially if it's something super expensive or something super amazing, you know. But
Yeah. Like, this is stolen. I'm not gonna risk it.
I am just throwing out
Right,
that
yeah.
little bit of information if there's ever
Yeah.
an actual
And it-
legitimate item.
Good for the future, yeah.
Also, because most criminals are idiots, and it's not like it's giving advice to rob anybody. If you ever have something that you might think is possibly stolen in your possessions, when you want to take it to a pawn shop, make it very, very clear that you found it in X, Y, and Z.
Yep.
Because because they have to report everything that they have to the police, and they have like an automatic detection system for like finding keywords of this, and this. Your ass could be on the hook for fucking murder.
Yeah.
Oh
Anyways.
my god.
I know this, not out of personal experience, but I know a guy, as stereotypical as it seems.
It makes sense, man.
I've worked at a
Alright.
pawn shop before.
Identify the thing.
What is the thing?
It's
It
a
sounds like
wallet
a-
of holding. I'm asking you if there's any way
Yeah,
for them to
I know.
track it.
Is there DM?
Give me an Arcana check for this.
But he's casting identify.
I'm well aware.
I mean, but I have a +7 to that anyway, so.
It's identify,
Oh,
it's not detect
that'll be
magic.
fine,
Yeah.
All right, rolling here.
Identify wouldn't give you anything added.
This Arcana check is to see if there's any runes on it, because identify is just going to tell him what it is.
Yeah, that's fair.
You do not seem to find any runes on it.
I'm going to keep checking.
Okay, it'll be a disadvantage because you can't just keep constantly checking something.
I'll give him help.
It's like I said. Well, I guess
Does that cancel out the disadvantage because of the help?
sure.
Yes,
That's-
yes,
that's how
yes.
it's worded to work.
God, I fucking.
You're the best.
I shouldn't even have allowed a second roll.
Yeah.
I don't know why I did, but oh well.
Nothing's ever gonna keep you down.
So yeah, there is a rune on it that you missed on your initial check, and through the fucking sheer will of some deity that I hate that is going to now die.
We're gonna go kill the goddess
You
of luck.
notice a rune that you're unfamiliar with, but it does appear to have some sort of magical capability to this rune.
Couldn't identify the rune too?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Ogden, you can assume. I guess you're both somewhat arcane based, as you're a arcane trickster.
Yep.
You both know that this rune's a very high level. You would need a pretty high level dispel magic to get rid of it.
Okay.
We don't even know what it is, so we don't know if we want to get
I
rid
am
of it.
going
Exactly.
to look to Jada and say, okay, here's what I say we do. You're faster than I am, and you can cast that fucking invisibility or change face bullshit, whatever. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go out and just shove this in like any sort of like covered wagon or passing cart, anything.
Mm.
Make sure that it's like if it's in like a crate of like flour or whatever, or like if there's a covered wagon that has sacks of flour in it, make sure that it is put underneath there. Open up the bag and fucking retie it for all I care. Lead them on a wild goose chase. It cannot be linked to us.
Gotcha. Will do. I'm still keeping the contents of the wallet.
Except for the 500 gold you owe me.
Yeah.
By the way, with what I already had, the 1,000 gold split between all of us evenly.
That's 250 each.
Yep.
Yeah.
250 plus 500. That's,
Yeah, you just got quite a bit.
I will say, Jada, you don't know the exact amount. I just said it roughly looks about a couple thousand.
Yeah.
So, if you'll go, yeah, so you're gonna go place the wallet somewhere. Okay, so as you head down into the hotel lobby, give me a perception check.
Oh, I'm not heading through the lobby, no.
How are you getting out of the hotel?
out the window.
Is there a window that faces the side or rear of the building?
You are. How far can you fall?
I mean, I have
20
rope
feet
in my-
before you start taking damage.
I have
Okay.
rope in my kit that I could just throw out of like.
Because
just
you
put a
guys
rappel
are in
on
the
building.
very nice sort of penthouse section of the hotel, which is all the way at the very top. And if you recall, when I first introduced the hotel to you, there were several stories tall. So you're gonna need a lot more than, I guess. What you have? One of you probably has about 50 feet of rope.
Yeah.
Yo. I'm a goddamn
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
mining
rope.
dwarf.
Okay.
Fucking alchemist. Like I would be remiss if I didn't have at least like 100 something feet of rope.
Oh, I have rope too.
I am very certain, as per the starter kit, you only have 50 to start with.
Yeah.
So, you guys, because
Yes,
it's
but I probably have more
about
because
70 to 80. I'm not going to say you have more.
Mining.
I'm already giving you a lot of extra shit that you shouldn't have.
And I would have bought more.
At no point was this specified. So,
I'm gonna buy more.
yes, that's much better. So, but with 50 feet of rope, you'll have about a 20-foot drop.
That's fine. I'm just gonna tell Ogden when I reach the ground, untie the rope and pull it back up. I'll come back in the normal way once I've ditched this tracker.
Okay. Right, and you are keeping your disguise.
I
Correct?
am going to.
Okay.
She could shift the disguise. I'm going to see if there's any spells that I have to help. Let's see here.
I actually dropped the disguise. I will recast it as a different person.
No rope X machine. Okay, you're gonna look like a different person. I assume fairly
This
distinctly
time-
different.
Oh yeah, no.
No, just different color eyes.
I'm gonna go for a generic frat boy, and I'm going to behave like super drunk.
Damn.
Once I get to the ground.
Okay. So yeah, you do exactly that. It's not very difficult. So yeah, you kind of wobble around a little bit, like making your way into more. I would assume, since you're looking for what Ogden described, you would actually probably want to head towards the sort of industrial district that I'd
Yeah.
mentioned. That's where you're going to find sort of that kind of cart to put something in. So you make your way over there, stumbling around. As you kind of get away from the more enjoyment section of the city, you notice that there is less and less people. Eventually, there's pretty much no one around. You see occasionally a guard patrolling that'll give you like a stare, but they don't approach you or anything. They're just kind of watching you to make sure you don't either hurt yourself or do something stupid.
Made an act of vandalism, perhaps.
Yeah. So they keep their eyes on you, but they continue their patrol. And eventually you make your way into the industrial district, where you can see various buildings with carts that are next to them. And you can choose.
Like Ogden said, I'm gonna bury this in one of. Actually, do I see any crates with my family crest on them?
Oh. Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna bury this thing in one of those.
Damn.
Like, yeah, I know who you are, rich boy.
Should have bought a dildo and just stuck it on top of it.
Okay.
Damn.
This is more of a time thing rather than finding it, because if you look long enough, you're gonna find it.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
but
just
it
trying to
does
get rid of quickly.
take you a while. You probably spend 15 to 20 minutes just kind of looking at like various crates, and you almost have to like listen for guards to just walk by and like not look suspicious or hide. And I will say there's actually one instance where a guard almost catches you, so I will need a stealth check to see if you successfully avoid his gaze.
Okay, stealth is the one thing I'm not afraid of failing at.
Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. You
'Cause I
managed
got a
to
+9.
successfully like hide in a small little crevice between two crates as a guard kind of walks by. He seems fairly oblivious, as he just kind of like almost looks like over you, and then just keeps walking.
If any guard gets too close, I'm going to like hide behind something obscuring my face and use prestidigitation and just acting to make it seem like I'm throwing up.
Okay.
Because I'm just a drunk college kid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you now find a couple crates with the Hanoi logo on it.
Okay. I'm gonna bury this thing so fucking deep
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, you pop it open. This one seems like it hasn't been sealed yet, so it's not difficult. You just kind of slide it in and move it towards the bottom, and then close it back and start making your way out.
All right. Now I'm gonna head. Now I have none of the evidence on me anymore.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna head back there.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna hide like in an alleyway near that particular bar and drop the disguise
Okay.
so that showing my real face is that's all.
Yep.
Go in and look for the same guy.
You look around. You
Oh, wait,
see
I
the.
want to have his student ID on me.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll say you have that.
just his student ID though.
Okay. You walk into the bar. You see, sitting at a table. This is the bar that was close to where you had originally stolen the wallet. You can see at the table there are 4 people that you do recognize that were talking to your brother and his companion. However, you do not see those 2.
All right. This is a different bar.
No, this is one because they were originally outside, like right in front of this bar.
Now they're inside.
Yeah. Now the 4 that you had seen with them are inside, but your brother and his companion you don't see anywhere.
Is this a tavern with like?
It is like a straight bar. There's no. The only real like place to stay is the 3 main hotels, one of which is Tatharis.
Well, I'm gonna like try to inconspicuously look around for them first.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check for inside the bar. Yeah.
13.
You look around. It's pretty packed in here, but you're fairly certain they're not in here.
Let's see. His friends haven't seen me, but they're of the right age, and they probably appear to be of the right socioeconomic class. So I'm going to approach them and be like, "Hey, any of you guys know this guy? I found his student ID on the ground outside."
You watch as one of the frat boys who's kind of, you can tell he's wasted. He kind of like, yeah, he's my best friend. Why do you have his ID?
Huh?
Oh, why do you have his ID?
I found it on the ground outside. It looked like it was just thrown aside.
Is his wallet?
No, I didn't.
You lost it. Fucking idiot.
Do you know where he is? I'd like to give it back to him.
One of the hotels. Blah.
What?
He kind of looks at the guy next to him. The guy next to him just goes, one of the girls kind of stands up and says, I think they said they were going to the Beltis Hotel. I assume you know where that is.
Yeah, I can find it.
Mm. And she kind of like sits down and slams her head into the table. These guys are pretty wasted.
Didn't that hurt?
She's passed out.
Okay.
She knocked herself unconscious.
On purpose.
I mean, if I was stuck with that asshole, I would too.
Damn. I don't even know which asshole you're talking about. All of them? Probably Adam, though. So, I assume you make your way back to the Beltis Hotel.
Yeah.
All right. Making your way in, you can see the lobby is somewhat cleared out. You can see sitting at one of the couches that they have in the lobby is the female that you saw with your brother.
Gonna pretend I don't know who she is. I'm gonna go to reception. Say, you know if this guy is a guest staying here? I found his student ID.
It is the same secretary that you talked to earlier when you came back. And he looks at it and says, yes, he was actually just down here a moment ago. He said he lost his wallet, said it was somewhere here. I don't know. He went off to his room as far as I know. You could hand it to his companion over there and he point over at the woman sitting on the couch.
Okay. I'll go towards the woman.
Okay. You'll walk over to her and you can see now that you get closer, she is reading a book. And as you approach, she kind of glances upwards and says, oh, and she'll stand up and do a slight bow and say, greetings. Can I help you with something?
The receptionist said that you were with, and I hold up the student ID, turn it around, look at the name, and read out the name.
Yeah.
Out of
she's
character,
like,
I forgot what it is.
Arun Hanley.
Okay, yeah. I found his student ID on the ground outside a bar, and well, I met a guy claiming to be his best friend. Said that he was staying here. I've been sent on a wild goose chase, just trying to return someone's ID that I found. Do you know him?
She'll shake her head and said, "Oh, yes, we actually came here looking for it. Where did you say you found it?"
I found the ID on the street, like outside of an alleyway.
Oh. Yes, there was. That was strange. It was the strange woman we met. It seems like his wallet was stolen or something. He said it was tracked here.
Well, if it was stolen, then that means that whatever was in it was meticulously taken out and thrown aside as they were running, it looks like.
That would make sense. She was being chased by the guards.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Ditching the evidence, I guess.
My name is Claire. What can I call you?
Jada.
Nice to meet you, Jada. I'll appreciate your help greatly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now is the matter of figuring out where the fuck he went. Man,
You
am
don't
I
know?
right? He was wandering around the hotel. I was kind of annoyed with his antics, so I decided to sit here and read.
Well, mind if I wait with you until he comes back?
Oh no, of course, feel free.
Okay.
So,
During all of this, I'm just like out.
yeah, Corbin is like,
I have no idea
Oh.
what Jada's doing.
completely unconscious. Have
In
no
the-
idea what's going on here.
While this is going on, I'm trying to I'm just stuffing or like looking through all the stuff that Jada dumped out in there. I'm stuffing it in the bag of holding so that there's nothing that they could fucking find.
Yeah, there you go.
Like I'm seeing is like, okay, this doesn't look like I'm moving aside all of the little shit
Yeah.
versus the
I'll
stuff
say
that looks
that I
like
handed
I
my
could probably
key.
use.
I'll say
identify.
I handed my hotel room key to Ogden
I wouldn't
because
need a
I
key.
knew that if they tracked
it's for
me,
him. So that way he can get it back from you.
Fair enough.
Uh,
I know Ogden probably wouldn't need a key.
yeah, he's an artificer. I forgot that you get proficiency with thieves' tools.
I mean, Ogden technically already has his own, but yeah. So, you and Claire will sit there, and she'll try speak up and say, "So, Miss Jada, what brings you into town?"
I'm visiting with a group of friends.
Oh.
Well, more like a group of friends and I are following around a mutual acquaintance.
Ah,
He's an archaeologist, you see, and he made a major discovery that he came here to share with the college.
he
And we're just
wouldn't
sort of tagging
happen
along.
to have been the one to discover the tomb, would he?
Yeah,
He
that's
wasn't
him.
the one. We did it.
That
I was
is
there actually. That's why I tagged along.
We.
most interesting. Sorry,
Our
I,
discovery.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
quite
not
the
Yes,
there,
I
Max.
know.
You don't get to dispute anything that she says.
I'm actually quite the history nerd. I can't believe
Oh.
it was actually found after all these years.
I can't either. It's honestly, I feel like
Astounding.
it's half luck, really.
That is amazing.
See,
It would-
we were just sort of hired to delve into a dungeon and clear it out so that an archaeology team could look through it.
Oh
They didn't
my.
actually know the significance of the location itself. They didn't know that it was what it is.
Well, I knew Professor Drinsdale was not the person that discovered that shit. I knew he was lying through
No.
his teeth once he mentioned it.
Nope, it was.
Although I feel like your friend,
that would be Professor Brendhall who found it.
your friend should definitely make sure he disputes this. Professor Atticus,
Oh, I'm sure he did.
I forgot. Professor Atticus Drinsdale.
Atticus. Yeah, Atticus.
As far as I know, he claims that he was the one that discovered it. Said he,
That's horseshit.
yes, he is known in the academic scene for being quite
A huckster.
the liar.
Mm. Yeah, sounds like it.
Indeed.
Some people are not confident enough in their own
Tis true.
successes that they feel they have to steal those of others.
It's quite unfortunate. It is.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, you are wearing armor, aren't you? Or like you're wearing leather armor, right? Yeah.
Sort of.
So are you actually like geared up, looking like an adventurer, or
No.
okay?
No, I wouldn't be.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't go out onto the town doing sketch ass shit.
Not even a weapon.
looking like an adventurer. Because if I
Right.
look like an adventurer, then I don't even have plausible deniability.
That's true. That is fair.
Like, yeah.
Um.
If I just look like an average Joe, then, you know. What? Me? Steal? Nah. Do I look
Yeah.
like the type to you? No. I'm just dressed normal.
So, you'll two kind of continue random idle conversation, just talking about random bits of things, and you kind of recall parts of the tomb before you actually hear two pairs of footsteps. And Jada, you turn around and see Tathara walking next to the tall figure that is your brother.
Boy.
Tathara
Oh,
kind
I
of
forgot
walks
she
and
didn't
says,
mention
"Oh,
us.
Jada, I
Hi.
assumed you were going to bed.
No,
I see
I
you've
was
made."
out for a walk and I found a student ID on the ground, tracked him back to here.
And you'll watch as Claire, who's next to you, stands up and looks at Arun, and she says, Arun, this is this nice, wonderful lady here. Happened to found your ID that you lost."
Yeah, sorry. Claire said that someone took your entire wallet. I'm sorry to say I only found the student ID.
There's a moment where you're almost like questioning if he believes you, because he like
Oh shit!
stares
Oh
at
shit! Oh shit!
you
Oh shit!
like in the
Yeah.
face.
Is there any
Well, if
recognition?
he's staring at my face, I think it's because I look like my mother.
And he kind of reaches for the ID and says, "Thank you." And I'll just kind of pocket it and look over at Claire and say, "I think we should be going now."
Oh, before you go, where have I heard your name before?
The Hanoi name, I assume, is what
Yeah.
you're referring to.
Mhm.
My family's a well-known merchants guild. Have you ever
Oh,
been to
that's what I
Vigneland?
thought. I didn't know the family had a son, though. I only knew about their daughter.
Uh, he'll look at you and say, "Yeah, my older sister is someone I've never met. I just assumed she never cared." And he'll actually turn his back and kind of say, "Claire, we should probably get going. We have to be up early." And he'll start walking towards the elevator that the hotel has built in.
Okay, then.
And Tathara will just kind of stand there awkward, just like, I feel like something just happened.
Once they're out of earshot, yeah, you know how he mentioned he never met his sister?
Wait, let
He
me
has
guess.
now.
I was gonna say that.
I know, I had to ruin it.
Uh,
But he doesn't know that.
oh.
So, I had heard that I had a younger brother, and I've never met him. And I was just curious what my parents told him about me.
Mm.
From the sound of it, not much.
Forgive my
Sounds like
intrusion, as I have actually done work with various members of the Hanoi family, and I don't know why I'm not seeing this now, but you do look like your mother.
yeah.
Um,
I was told that a lot when I was still a part of the family.
to my understanding, it would seem that your brother took somewhat after you, as he doesn't exactly get along with his parents either.
Oh,
Or maybe, just maybe, your parents might, sorry, your father, might be a little insufferable. Been there.
I wouldn't say that. He's just a busybody who never knew when to quit.
Hmm.
Which, while that made the business very successful, it didn't make him a very good father.
That is fair, I suppose.
Mm.
I did
My
not
mother
think.
more or less raised me, but she was still heavily involved in the company, so
I
it
did
was
not
very
think I would be
much-
woken up at 3 in the morning for family drama, and I am here
neither
for
did
it.
I. I
Ah,
never expected to meet my brother so soon, but here we are.
I, on so many levels, understand where you're coming from.
I'm so tempted to stalk him now.
That's creepy, just a little bit. No, it's
Eh.
very creepy. A lot.
Is it really the worst thing you've seen me do or say?
Fair. I suppose we should get our rest now. It's been a very long day. And I'm still
suppose
not
so.
exactly over the fact that most of the people I knew growing up has probably been slaughtered. So I'm going to go to bed now.
Oh, yeah.
Jada, take it from someone
Yeah.
that didn't have a very good relationship with their sister. Maybe talk to your brother. Just my advice.
Yeah.
She'll head back from where you saw her come from,
I am
and
curious
disappear.
about him.
So,
Hmm.
assuming that you're just gonna head up to bed.
I'm gonna go up to my room and look through everything that I just scored.
Okay. So yeah, you take a few minutes to count all the gold, and it is roughly about 1,600 gold.
After the amount that I gave?
No, you've not given any to Ogden yet. It is about,
Okay.
if I were to give an exact number, it is 1,674 gold.
Okay.
All right. Well, I was shoving all that stuff into the bag. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I need to take this stuff out and
gonna,
appraise it.
go to my room, find it not there, go to Ogden, find it there.
Pretty much.
And so as I'm counting it, I'm gonna first count out 500 and give it to him,
Yeah.
and then count out the rest. So
So that
was
is in
600
total
1,670 what?
2.
72
So that's 1,172.
plus how much I currently have. All right, I have my new.
So I have
amount.
plus the 1,000 gold
In a
that we spent. That
sense.
was 250. Hold on, a second, that was 250 gold plus 500. That's
In a sense, my
700 and-
parents are still giving me an allowance.
Yeah, in a sense, you've not stolen anything. You just got your allowance that you've been missing for 100 years.
750 gold plus. Okay.
An allowance I haven't gotten in over
100 years, yeah. Like,
Ugh.
I now have. Wow, I have 953 gold even now.
nice.
I only got 310.
I'll share.
Jada definitely is gonna tend to have larger amounts of money since she tends to steal a lot more money than the rest of you.
Yep.
When you don't
Seems
care
like
where
it'll
it
be that
comes
way.
from, you tend to get a lot more of it.
The weirdest thing is I also have 178 silver. And 69
I have
copper.
260 silver.
I have
I don't know why I have
69
so much.
copper.
If I recall, there was at some point where I think you got a lot of silver for some reason.
Yeah, I don't remember
stuff.
exactly.
Because I didn't want to give you that much gold. So,
All right, so what else did I get? Just gold?
it is just gold in here. It is, Ogden, using your identify spell on it, you would know it's basically a very small, bag of holding. Its real only purpose is for holding gold.
Fair enough.
So you could try to fit other things in there, it's just not gonna work. You can maybe like fit
I'd
a
throw it
small
out there.
dagger. Yeah, I'm just saying, like it couldn't hold anything more than a dagger, pretty much. You know, it's not
Mhm.
big enough for that.
Okay. Yeah.
So, I assume now you finally go to bed.
Yeah.
Jesus, what an eventful fucking walk. Um,
A very enthusiastic walk.
indeed.
I'm going to tell Jada that next time you plan on stealing something, at least tell me beforehand.
Well, I didn't know beforehand.
Yeah, she's an impulse
Next
stealer.
time you plan on going out for a walk, then tell me.
Okay.
She is an impulse stealer. It's not something she plans on happening. It just happens. Next thing you know, she suddenly is 1,000 gold richer.
And so I'm just basically gonna tell Jada, listen, when our powers combined, It's gonna be. We can help each other in that regard.
I'm scared about the path this campaign might take.
Yeah.
I know nothing of this.
Yeah, neither does
I
Caitlin.
meant that.
Campaign begins.
The two
Uncover-
people that would be
Campaign
against this shit
begins.
are both asleep, unaware of what's happening.
They're just forming a pact. It's just
Perfect.
the beginning of this campaign. Here, unearth the tomb. End of the campaign. Total communist uprising.
Oh god.
Just
I don't
fucking
like
communist
communism.
Robin
It
Hood.
means I'm equal with everyone when I'm clearly meant to be superior.
God.
Ogden's tech not really a communist either. I'm not a communist.
I was thinking about doing more, but I think
Just very
we'll pick
stereotypical
up
communist.
with you guys waking up in the morning.
It sounds
So
So
like
I
Okay,
think we're at a
pick
decent
up.
ending point right here. I don't
I am
want to
very
force
tired
Not
as
anything.
bad,
well.
no.
Yeah.
I have a 9 a.m.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we're gonna end here.
Damn.
I
I even went out of my way to find a list of lore-friendly slurs to call Ogden. And I think
Bruh.
I'm gonna have to throw out that list.
wow. In fairness, he
Oh,
does.
that
He does
is-
have a list. I also put your brother's name in there
I saw
and
that.
how to pronounce it. So,
Thank you. I will forget.
yeah, that's why I put it in there. Oh my! I haven't actually looked at your
Yeah.
journal in a fucking hot minute. And holy shit,
There's a lot of shit.
there's
there,
a
isn't
lot
there?
in there, huh? Oh man. Oh, you even have a fucking thing that's saying what you're doing when you level up? Jesus.
Yeah.
Huh.
That way he doesn't forget.
Wow. That's a really good plan. What the fuck? Okay. Oh no.
It's not particularly optimized,
Oh, don't
but
worry.
I feel like it fits the character well.
There's gonna be roleplay for that.
That particular subclass I picked for a very specific reason.
Yeah, I figure.
And I'll explain that to you in DMs or like a private voice chat if you want.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
later.
So, thanks to everyone that came out and viewed the stream. We didn't gain any new followers today. It feels bad. But we're still getting
Yeah,
closer. We have a couple. They might be random bots. They might be people that are just gone AFK.
Viewers
Been
are
in for a while.
viewers.
Viewers are so not had Kirby in the last like 2 or 3 streams. It's weird.
His internet has
Kirby's
been.
internet.
Yeah,
down.
I've heard
Yeah.
or
By
at
what?
least noticed, but
Yeah. So
He's been dealing with a lot of ISP BS.
yeah.
yeah. Short version internet service providers are universally garbage.
Bad. Yeah.
Even in Germany.
There you
Especially-
can't escape that.
It's universal, my man.
Yep.
Yeah.
So shout out to our
Even-
main purple man or fucking did I just say purple?
You did say purple.
He did
Oh
say
my
purple.
god.
Were you looking in the
Hey.
players only channel?
No, I was
The,
looking at my name, which is in purple.
Oh,
Oh god, and I am tired too. Oh yikes. Our main pink man, the
Ripperoni.
Curbster.
We miss you, Kirby.
We miss Kirby.
Hey, Ethan, you want to play Astroneer with me?
Although
no. I am too
Yeah.
tired.
so
Rip. Okay.
yeah, maybe Kirby will end up watching it on YouTube. And if you're watching it on YouTube, Kirby, hi.
Hi, Kirby.
So
Miss you.
yeah, speaking of which, I fucking messed up and forgot to make sure that the previous episode was uploaded today, so if anyone's behind on that, that was my bad.
Tisk,
But I'll
tisk,
try to
tisk.
have this one up early to make up for it. As I had all the editing done, and I had all the editing done before we started the stream, but it takes time to process the editing, so I wasn't able to upload it just yet. But for anyone that missed that, because I think pretty much no one was here for the beginning of this session, I think that was the most interesting part. was the party running away from a powerful archdemon that was trying to murder them all.
Yeah.
Gotta get away. Gotta get away.
But I'll try to make sure this episode's up soon as well, so that way people can watch this one and be ready for next one. Because maybe we'll see what finally happens on the next episode, or if you guys will ever reach your original destination. It's way more fun to do side quests.
Gotta get side quests to then.
And I did
Power
say
just
no to
Yeah,
going the
you
complete
did.
opposite direction.
In
from
fairness,
the
yeah, that was
main
mostly
quest.
one of those things where it's kind of like setting up for you guys to go there later than go there
Yeah.
now. It was kind of
Yeah.
one of those things where I expect you guys to say no. But if you didn't, it wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't gonna throw it off tracks. So yeah. If there are any new viewers that are here, please hit that follow button. That'd be really cool. We are at 41 out of 50 followers for our path to affiliate. And we also, at some point, once we get 50 followers, I'm going to start trying to figure out if we can get a second stream going each week. And
Well,
see what we can
yeah,
do there.
Brandon and I had
We're
talked
Yeah.
about just
thinking-
doing
I
like a
saw
just
that.
chatting stream
Yeah.
Yeah,
where we talk about whatever.
D&D.
Pretty
D&D
probably.
Sort of like a
or-
miniature podcast kind of deal,
Yeah.
but not
Our
as
our
serious.
sidetrack in this game is
Yeah.
just gonna try and put it all into a different day.
Yep.
And then maybe this will be better.
Yeah, honestly. One day. So
One day.
that's one of our main ideas. I'll try to get like a poll together or something and see what people would be most interested in and actually watching or listening to. But I think a podcast is overall the best for us. Because streaming games would be very difficult. Because one PC setup for streaming games is rough. Because the game's going to use a lot of resources, and the stream's going to use a lot of resources, and one of them is going to suffer.
Get a more powerful PC, bro.
Even then, it's still not good enough usually.
Just stream a less powerful game,
Yeah.
Or, yeah, do
like
that.
Minecraft or something.
Minecraft is actually
We
can be
just need
considerably
to
hardware
wait.
intensive. But
Yeah.
we just
well-
need to wait until all of us can have Steam Decks and then stream from our
Yeah.
PC and use the Steam Deck to play.
that actually is big brain. Or you know, fucking anyone got a random
see how-
console?
Or see how well the Steam Deck is at actually streaming, because that would be interesting.
But yeah, we'll figure that out soon. Once we hit 50 followers, that will be our main objective. So yeah, if you're not following the stream, follow the stream so that way we can get closer to that objective. You can also find our YouTube channel in the link down below. There's also our Twitter there. You should follow both those, as Twitter is always great. Today, actually, I know you like. It was basic, but I actually kind of like the fucking one today. No thoughts, head empty, stream soon. Please watch.
That was a good
Yeah.
one.
That was actually pretty good.
Banger.
So yeah. Also join the Discord. That's the final point I have before we go, because that is honestly the easiest way to interact with people. It's also, you know, where we can actually discuss stuff. And we now officially, as of today, have our campaign info and character info released in there, so that we can look at what the characters look like, see some descriptions that they have, and a little bit of backstory that is also mentioned for them. So that is a great way to see or get an idea what the characters look like until I have something figured out to actually put the characters on the stream itself. But I am too small-brained to figure that out.
Just take the pictures for each person and put them.
Yeah, it's mostly
The box.
figuring out spacing and then stuff, but
Just
I'll figure it out. one
slap
day.
it right over our face.
I'll like set up some sort of tracking software so it's just constantly tracking your face.
What we need
And
to
the
do
picture
is
be on
just
your face.
all of us get VTuber models for
Oh
our
my
characters.
god.
Dude, those cost so much fucking
They
money.
do.
Yeah, no, they do.
How much?
really
Why
do.
do they cost so much money? Is there like a fucking
They're
corporation?
difficult.
Because there's a lot of work that goes
Yeah.
into making them.
There's a lot.
You need
If we
a
get-
2D artist, a 3D artist, a rigger, a 3D modeler, just all
Yeah.
these different things. And if you get one person to do it, which you can, you're paying that one person like $2,000.
Yep.
I have a different solution to this.
Don't.
Instead of a regular VTuber model, we use like the fucking South Park cardboard, like the fucking Canadian
Oh my
things.
God.
I think that would be better. I think that would be
Not
perfect.
Yeah. Oh my
With
god.
And we
Dark
make sure that they
Island
look
one.
like they're actually cardboard.
There are ways to cheap
Yeah.
to do it on the cheap, and you can just do it yourself.
Yeah.
But
I genuinely
I
want to
think,
see.
like
I say we
my
do that.
3D or whatever is free on Steam.
Yeah. I was thinking
learning
about
how
that.
to do it is the hard part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a learning curve.
Mm,
Yikes.
you
Okay.
gotta want it.
I don't think we're actually going to be too.
No.
no
Unless
way
we
in
can raise
fucking
enough
hell.
money with the stream to do it, and then I would say we should do it. But
I would
If we get to the
fucking.
point where we
do
can
it.
raise that kind of money with the stream, I think we just turn this into our fucking jobs.
yeah,
I
at that
mean,
point-
if we're making that much money, I'm down to turn this shit into a company and fucking get some merch going too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Get some merch, invest some.
Then again, actually
funds.
getting merch can be pretty fucking easy.
Isn't just like Teespring is like
Yeah, you can just
all
like
we-
go to a
yeah.
random website and just be like, "Hey, put
No,
my
man, we
logo
need
on
to
this
do- we
shit and
need
make
to-
a link for it."
I say we
can
partner
open up a
with. Are we
Redbubble
still
shop.
streaming?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're just randomly ranting. This
Sweet.
is why we need
Yeah.
a random talk podcast.
Yeah.
this is.
I genuinely am thinking about as soon as I get everything set up, I'm just gonna start fucking. I'm gonna start doing more like. I'm gonna start streaming actually.
One day. I would stream more if it weren't for the
Just
fact
have
it's
a
so hardware
podcast
intensive.
and call it the 22-year-old boomer.
I was actually going to. I was actually thinking about going a little bit more stereotypical with it and call it "Forget About It Gaming."
Nah.
I actually kind of like that. Just because
Gotta
it's
spell it
nice.
FUG or FUHG.
Forget about it.
Forget
Forget
about
about
it.
it.
Okay. I'm gonna stop.
Just
stalling.
stream smoking a cigar, drinking a beer, and in like a dirty old tank top with a gold chain.
Yeah.
Man!
So yeah.
Come on.
We will be back next week, Sunday. I almost keep saying Saturday now because I was so used to saying Saturday, and now it's Sunday again. So we'll be back next Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7:30 Eastern Standard. I feel like I should have a list of all the time zones and just go down it just to stall, but I won't. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Adios.